troublemakers? You all ready to bully me, apparently? Because you're all just so nice. I have no idea what we're in for. Honestly, I have no idea. Find out, I guess. Aha! That brief second where it needs to find the game. Hello! It's just me at the moment, but the other people may appear throughout the night. We'll find out. Hello, everybody! Oh, it makes me so happy to like see so many people here, ready and raring to go. There's Curl's doing an amazing job as always. And here we go. Right, well, little thing that I need to do is some customization. I gotta pick how I'm going to look, obviously, because I need to look pretty. While we let everybody sort of get ready and set up. I do like the one with the veil. Kels, do I also... I assume I don't also have to do that because I'm the streamer. Once the game starts. You think this channel's got reading comprehension? You want reading comprehension? You said type this. If you read what she typed, she said join anytime once the game starts. Hope, thanks for gifting a sub to Frog. Yeah, that's probably closer. Yeah, my hair's probably about that length now. I don't think it's that. It's not quite that length yet. Yeah, my hair's like shoulder length now. Oh my god, you can even get facial scars? Dang. That's probably enough. You got the right energy for this game tonight. Oh my goodness. Okay, right. Well, I don't know why it says continue when I literally haven't done anything. New dynasty. Monarch name. Bleh. Dynasty name? I use she, her pronouns. Jesus. Surname. I know, but like, I'm not going to put my surname. I'm not going to put my surname, am I? Okay. Skywolf Dynasty, then. Play on Twitch! I have already linked, so we should be okay. Players who have bought the game will appear in the story more often. Well, we know who that's going to be, don't we? I've already done this. I have already done all of this. Let's move that just a little closer. Choose 3 regions. Well, I think we're obligated to have that one. And we want the counts of the East. I was gravitated towards purple. Ironically, I kind of don't want to pick blue because that's going to confuse me because that's my colour. So we'll go for the Barons of the March, the Counts of the East, and either the Grandees of the South, the Patricians of the... I think I'm obligated to go for a Patrician. Barons of Brasher are lords famous for their belligerence and fondness for hunting, huzzah. The counts are ruthless aristocrats steeped in secrecy. Ah, I see why Curls likes them. Allegations of forbidden rituals are unproven. Yes, indeed. The patricians are wealthy seafaring merchants noted for their cleverness, skill in negotiation, and ornate masks. That'll do. That'll do. I have no idea what I'm in for. Your nobles may now join Twitch chat with !join followed by a pronoun such as she. Players can join mid-game and their wealth and region are saved and in continued games. Interesting. Interesting. Do you see this? Look at this. Who's been here before? Here we go. It does say at the top that you could specify specifically which thing you want to join, Curls. I guess because the game has you registered, it's like, well, you've already registered pronouns, so you probably could have specified a thing. Have we got everybody? Close enough. Yeah, pronouns are close enough. And we've got spooking. We got everybody, I think so. Y'all can join in later. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. Monarch winning. Acquire an heir, then complete your ambition to win. Your first reign will likely end in disaster. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Keep an eye on the region's schemes. If they all pass their stages, they win the game. I feel like I'm not going to win once tonight. Defiance. Be careful of the region's defiance stat. If it gets too high, the regions may rebel against you. Nobles winning. To win, pass all 3 stages of your scheme. Each stage requires you to get stats at certain levels, which are affected by votes. Voting! How you vote is up to you for your region's scheme, to stop other schemes, or for the good of the kingdom. Nobles rebellions. If your defiance stat is high enough, you can rebel. This pauses your scheme and is risky, especially if you have a low military. I'm gonna be so bad at this. Each season, you'll get 3 events to play. Click on one to get started. Well. Interesting. There's always some goddamn Game of Thrones style Forbidden North, isn't there? Hello, Pirate King. Welcome on in. Rebelling is like, there's no way we'll finish our quest now, so F it. Ah, so it's like going for the king in Armello, where you're just like, well, fuck, I'm not gonna win, so I'm just gonna try. Okay. Introduction? This is your monarch, the streamer's character. They will appear in most stories, but not all of them. Ooh. These are the kingdom's stats. If any of them are 0 at the start of a season, the game will end. Uh-oh. These are the region stats that determine which event is generated. If defiance is higher than authority and stability, a region can trigger a rebellion. This will pause their scheme, and is risky if the military is low. We did just have that. You can scroll through the full list of nobles and their wealth over here. Right. Now that the little intro bit's out of the way, where's my Discord?
Hello. Oh, now she deigns to come and join me.
Silence, peasant!
After specifically requesting my assistance.
I had to do a little intro bit. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Curls is here to partially talk me through this a little bit.
Yes, I'm here to help as someone who plays this game a lot.
And Spook is here to not help.
No. Yes. I mean, should I read for the Chancellor, considering the Chancellor is the tutorial character, and that's very funny?
Yes, that is funny.
Oh, we can be here and not be helpful? Stellar.
God damn it.
You can, okay, let me stipulate. You can be here, but don't interrupt if it's not your turn.
Yeah. Now that you're queen, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles.
Interesting.
This is going to be us finding out who is in charge of each faction, which will be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course, the bleak marsh.
Put that there, just so you're a bit more up to date. Okay, I guess we'll start at the top and introduce ourselves to the Counts of the East. It's apparently Count Core has turned up. Well then, this is where I'm now like, well, Core, do you have anything to say, or are you fine? Ooh, hi, Stanji.
If we do that, that's going to be the whole game.
True, we will literally be here forever. This is fair, and not everybody has permission. Right, an honor to finally make your acquaintance, Your Majesty. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Thanks, Core.
That's a line that gets funnier the more runs of this you do.
The Patricians of the Coast. Ooh, it's a gelatinous friend.
Oh, come on.
No rights for curls. A pleasure, Your Esteemed Highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And then we have the Barons of the March. It's Hope!
Yeah.
Hail and well met, Your Majesty. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. And with that, the introductions have been done. Council immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favour. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Oh, sigh. Coronation time then, I suppose.
Yeah, this will be fun.
Chancellor.
I can tell you how many screens I have open right now of the exact same thing. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time.
Shouldn't I be giving orders now, or why the hurry? Why the hurry?
The delay any longer would make the nobles restless, and when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back.
Oh, how lovely. What must I do?
As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation.
But it's my coronation!
This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past a council vote, even this.
Uh-oh.
Should we call the nobles in?
Choices and stats. Certain choices will change stats. Some choices that do so will indicate this change here. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators, and they do not show the region affected.
Yeah, I'll try and explain this because it can be a bit vague, but we'll carry on.
These are the upcoming choices your nobles will vote on. Each of these may change stats in some way. Monarch can change how a vote is run with a law.
You can control this, kinda, Blue.
Kind of, okay. You may use one law per vote. Try using your veto on one option that you would dislike. When the vote opens, nobles, that's you, chat, can vote using the command !vote followed by the choice of a letter, i.e. !vote space A. So bear that in mind.
Yeah, it will always be command space option for this game.
The monarch may close the vote at any time after all the nobles have voted, or the timer hits 0.
Yeah, there is obviously Twitch delay to account for, so it's up to you. I know some people choose to, like, set a 30-second timer that starts after the in-game timer stops. I don't know whether they've changed the timer. It's up to you how you handle it.
Fair enough.
There's also a small enough number of people here that you could also just wait for everyone to vote.
Yeah, we probably will. Well, here's all of the options. We've got, let's see, what kind of coronation should be held for the new queen? Host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Invite foreign dignitaries to show off our wealth. Throw the queen into the river! And troops shall bear the queen through the streets atop a shield.
Yes, so the vote won't start until Blue says to start the vote anyway.
Thanks, Hope.
But because she has to have her turn to veto anything that she doesn't want. But just to decipher this for future reference, so A, If you look, it will lower the treasury. The treasury is the kingdom's treasury always.
Yeah, this is everybody's money, not just mine.
It's mostly Blue's money.
Mostly mine.
It
I am
won't
the queen.
affect our personal wealth.
Blue,
Hi.
you may want to minimize your avatar because you're covering up the very bottom row of the stats.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
going to say, or at least make it
Thank
slightly
you.
smaller.
Yes, I can minimize myself. Thank you.
Can't see
But it
that
will.
Defiance.
Yeah, we want to see how close we are to having a rebellion.
Rolly.
Get small forehead.
And then stability will go up again. Kingdom stability. So when it refers to treasury, so you'll see on option B, there's treasury minus 1,800, but wealth, by that they mean our chat's personal wealth, our money. There we can all see on our screens. So that's the
when you
difference
click on the little
between that.
symbol.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your personal wealth is like your personal coffers. Treasury is the kingdom's treasury. There is a thing that can get a little bit confusing about what kingdom it affects, but we don't have to worry about it for this vote because this is just a kingdom-wide thing. It's not about a specific nation.
So I can see that all of the options have stats that with up and down arrows. What is the ultimate goal of each faction?
We will decide that in a moment.
Oh,
At the moment, this is like essentially the tutorial. We
Yes.
all the factions will get to pick their own goal in a moment.
right.
And I can see that it has a very subtle sort of highlight here of who is the highest in each of these,
Yes.
so we can see who is the best. Of
Blue is asking if you wish to use your veto on any of these options.
Can we not throw me into the river, please?
The Queen has vetoed throwing herself into the river.
It will increase stability, but lowers my authority.
So the moment she hits start vote, we can vote.
Right, so
All right.
start vote. There we go, and there is the timer ticking down right there.
So we can get. Yeah, let's take some money.
See that everybody wants some money.
If anyone's curious, you can use personal wealth to build buildings later in the game that give a big stat boost for your nation. That's what that does. But
I'm
don't
set
worry
on
about
to
it
go
too
to bed.
much.
This looks fun.
It is exactly your kind of game, Spook. I'm so
is
sorry.
This is why Carls gave this game to me.
There is a
no.
party. There's a party version of this, Spook.
Yes,
We
you
can play it
don't-
in person
Yeah, you don't have to play it on Twitch.
next time
And
I come round.
hell yes. Also, if you own the game, then you can open it up, and it means you get to customize your character, and it apparently
Yes, if
it will remember that. Apparently,
Yes. Just to do the due diligence, because the devs of this game have done good work. If you actually buy the game, you can see that if you look at where I voted, you'll see that I've got extra sparkles and stuff.
She has a sparkle, and if I
That's
mouse over it, I
because-
can show her character.
Also, my shield is custom, so it will be if you see that little bird symbol, that's always me. But also, yes, I've set what my person looks like for every nation. So and also I'm more likely to appear in stories, which is why it's extra funny that I didn't.
Yes. Well, hopefully everyone gets a look in. Let's have a little look at everybody. Ooh. Look
Yeah,
at,
the
look at
randomized
Mr.
appearances are all really
Chaos.
good.
Ooh. Hey, look,
But yeah, there is some
Stanji's not
incentive.
bad, to be fair.
That's not far.
That's not far for Stanji.
Can you lean back over mine one again? What does that look like?
Yeah,
Could
not
be
bad.
worse.
Could be worse, yeah. We got Frog. There's Core, who legitimately looks like a vampire.
Looks like- Yep. Well, all the
Yeah.
the counts are vampires. That's what they are.
Yeah, okay. and then we've got Pirate King as well.
Bite you,
Amazing,
bite you,
let's
bite you,
go.
bite you.
Cool. Bite you. So we're going to invite foreign dignitaries and show off our wealth. By which we mean your wealth, because you're taking money from my treasury. Thanks.
Yeah. More money
Give
for
me your
us.
fucking money.
The voting has closed. Here we go. This shows. Oh, I got an achievement. Yay! This
Yeah.
shows which stat has been changed and by how much.
I need you all to know that halfway through my explanation of all the stats, my brother knocked on my door and just from his coat pulled out a Belgian chocolate chunk cookie that he has obtained, and then just left. It's a very large cookie. I don't know where he got it from.
It's like he's showing off some drugs that he found, just like, I got some good shit. You can't have any.
No, he gave it to me and then left.
Oh, you got some drugs then.
Yeah, I'm drugged up. Let's go.
Brilliant. Right.
Drugs.
Dignitaries arrive from all corners of Celeste Ath?
I guess, yeah.
I guess. And it's only
Random.
appropriate that you show off. A trained eagle drops a ruby-encrusted crown atop your head as you stand on a golden podium. Wow.
Money, money, money.
The Ord crown includes such influential figures as the Dukes of Sal, the Princess of Tavalin, and even a pearl bearer from Atesh. Lucrative trade deals are struck and the evening's feast. So trade is now opulent at the coast. Trade is now prosperous in the march. Trade is now dynamic in the east, and everybody's wealth has increased.
Yep.
Only the Grand Pensionary of Kurth is not in attendance. Oh, the Republic, after all, is fundamentally opposed to the concept of monarchy. Oh, of course.
Damn Republicans.
Dang. Are these people down here? Oh, there's Tavalin. So there you go.
Yeah, by the way, Blue, the thing you were memeing about the Game of Thrones area, that's where the Viking people are from.
The frozen wastes, I see.
If you have the blue people, the Viking people, they are up there.
Ah, so we've very conveniently got the people that are surrounding me.
Yes.
Interesting.
I think these are this or with the Grandies are like the most common ones to run with.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because, but the patricians are really funny, so I'm glad that we're here. And that's also why I'm not too mad about getting sorted into them.
Fair enough.
If I'd been a baron, I might have been a little upset.
Path to victory. Heir and ambition. The monarch must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful but not necessary. Thanks.
Damn right.
Complete your ambition before a scheme or a rebellion usurps you, or before you lose all authority, treasury, or stability.
I will say as well, in terms of like for you, Blue, I can't tell you the amount of stuff that can happen in this game is kind of crazy, and they've patched it to add more stuff.
Nice.
The ways that the monarch can obtain an heir, and I use that in extremely
it's
liberal.
the fact that you use the word obtain. Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever seen the monarch win, but I know that the ways they can win are innumerous.
I get the feeling that winning is gonna be have to do. Hey bud, how's it going? Alright, who wants to be the spy master?
It's up to I can do it if you want.
I'm okay with you leading us through this game, because I'm not going to be here forever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go on then, girls.
I mean, this is basically Fenna. It's going to be the same voice again because I can't do voices.
That's fine.
Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign are the most difficult.
Great.
You're new and unproven, and the nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in your place.
Oh no! Anyway. These fools couldn't scheme their way out of a paper bag! That's rude. How can I stop them?
Oh, see, Blue doesn't want to... Blue's too nice to be compatible with us. To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. So
Okay.
you also have a quest to do, Blue.
Mhm.
My question is this. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you?
As a conqueror, goal military. As a peacekeeper, goal stability. As the greatest queen who ever lived, goal
Wanna
authority.
be the very best, like no one ever was.
As the mother of the nation, goal farming. As the architect of a new golden age, goal trade. And as a saint, goal faith. Ooh.
So you'll
Interesting.
note these are the same stats that
Stats.
we have. Path to victory. So like the goals, the quests for all of us will be to do with getting a stat above or below a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously you're at the inherent disadvantage of we haven't picked ours yet. So you don't know what we're going to be trying to do, but you have to pick what you want to do.
Oh my god, okay.
Can you lower the transparency of the avatars a little bit?
I think
I
I
honestly
can.
just turn our avatars off.
Yeah, that's fair. Bye.
Wait, I don't know how to do that. Is Blue doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, thank fuck. I was about to panic. I'm in a raid.
Dim inactive pictures. There's no transparency option, so we're gonna put you guys up here instead.
Yeah, there's very few places that are free in this game.
And I'm gonna have to cover over the sub banner. The sub banner we're gonna have to hide. Just to ensure that I'm not covering up anything too important.
I just stared at the number on the sub banner. What the fuck?
Hope!
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I just realized I've got Stangy and Hope. I've got Moneybags and Aggro. Let's fucking go.
And I'm also going to...
You're a Baron as well, right?
Wow, there we
Yeah,
go.
boy.
Gonna hide
Yeah,
that.
you'll
There
be
we go.
fine.
Hehe.
There we go. Hopefully, based off where the voting screen was before, I think that you guys shouldn't be covering Kosovo.
Yeah,
Right.
this should all be fine now.
Right,
I
let's
think that-
let's
never
pick
mind.
something. Let's go with stability to start with.
An admirable aim. Not one I would do personally.
Thanks.
I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's stability as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty.
Thanks. I like your bird. Now that you've played all
Thanks, he's
events,
an asshole.
advance the game by clicking End Season, which is just up here.
So these are the seasons that it's referring to. So you will get like 3 or 4 events, and then we end a season.
Okay.
It's like a round essentially.
Scheming time! Each region will now
Scheming.
vote for one of 3 randomly selected
Uh-oh.
schemes. Schemes are made up of 3 stages, with specific stat requirements. Passing all 3 scheme stages places the region's claimant on the throne and wins the game.
Who's going to do a Stangy impression?
Alright. Maker of the Stangy bloodline, infamous March
This is
of
not-
Prodigy,
this is not-
stands before a blazing hearth, shouting and swearing. Fire off!
Sounds like Stangy.
This is not dialogue. This is narration. But good job.
I know
There we
it,
go,
my
now
own
we go.
board. Where have the barons of the march back down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me right for monarch on throne. Said that all correctly, which is probably wrong for Stangy. Never mind.
So this is open to Barons of the March only. What do you want your quest to be? Do you want to lower stability, which is the opposite of what Blue's doing, raise the treasury, or to lower others' military?
You don't know what your goal is yet.
This is our goal. This
Oh,
is
is
the
it?
Baron's goal.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
You say at the top, it says open to Barons of the March only.
Right, I'm guessing you got to do your exclamation mark, vote, and then a letter. Military, 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 military!
Did you ever question that? Wait, hold on a sec. I've got a very Spook. Which one are you? Which faction are you?
Mind your damn business.
No. I'm asking you a question because I think we've got one from
I
everything.
think we've got one of each, yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay.
That's stellar.
I'm patrician. Yeah.
Yeah, we got representatives from everybody. I'm going to
I
assume the
often end up
game.
as a patrician, which is quite funny.
I'm going to assume the game prioritizes keeping the factions balanced.
It does, yes.
Cool. Well then, we're going for modernization to lower everybody else's military. Unanimous.
Everybody else, this is bad for us. This is
We're
bad for
all
gamer.
in this together.
Here we go. Next.
Okay, lads. Our plan is
Barons-
simple. We have the highest military. Keep it.
The Barons plan to modernize the kingdom's army in such a way that it is totally under their control. First, they must prove the military is in need of reform. To advance their schemes, the Barons must lower the other region's military to a combined total of 10 or less in 4 seasons, which is a long time.
Okay. So the goal isn't to raise yours, it's to lower everyone else.
Yep. You're on the offensive.
We're already at that.
Yep, we are.
You've got to maintain
So if
it,
we
I
stay
guess.
that way,
You got to
for the next
maintain
4
it.
seasons, they will advance.
Which means
All right, boys, speed run. Let's go.
Which means everybody else in the other factions is going to want to increase their military because
Yep.
they don't want me to win, but they also don't want you to win.
Nope. We're fighting each other as long.
Oh look, there's little marks next to it to be like, ooh, red has met their thing.
Yes, it will show you what they want. Yeah.
Ooh, Mystic
Guardian
Chaos.
of the Mystic Chaos Dynasty. That's a great name for a dynasty, Yu-Gi-Oh! Earth.
Hell yeah.
A powerful Eastern enigma leans delicately on a podium, sighing. I don't know why I started doing narration, but here we are.
You saw the purple colour and you were like, it's my time.
I saw the bats. My fellow counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Blue wears the crown.
How dare.
He's not old enough to be queen.
This is for counts only. I'm not going to read what the stats requirements are because I think the names are funnier. Blood, ritual, ascension, or possession. Which Astarian path do you want?
Oh my god.
Oh God, they are, aren't they? Fuck.
Hang on, I know exactly what I need to do. We're bringing this meme back.
You are not bringing Gustarian.
No, it's not Gustarian.
What are you doing?
We're lowering. They want lower defiance. Okay, that's probably a decent move, actually.
Fair enough.
It's
Lowering
me and the countesses.
lowering their own defiance. Voting is closed.
The counts plan to summon a demon to possess the queen,
What the fuck?
putting her totally under their control. All of the counts' plans are like this.
What the fuck?
First, they must lull the queen into a false sense of security. I need everyone to know that all the other nations are comparably normal.
Comparably.
These guys are like, we're gonna do some blood rituals though.
Oh my
I love them. They're my favorite.
God, that is excellent though. Let's be real.
Let's reenact Super Paper Mario on this bitch.
Oh no.
To advance their scheme, the counts must lower their defiance to 4 or less in 2 seasons, which at the beginning of the game is very easy to do.
Tick tock, bitches, tick tock.
We gotta make them angrier.
That's only to advance it.
Nerva of the Gelatinous Friend family, well-known coastal
Hey!
political fixer, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Again, I own this game. Statistically, I'm more likely to show up in story, and yet here we are.
Get fucked.
Will I do this one? Because you two did the other two.
Yeah, go for
that probably makes sense.
Do a narrow impression.
Why is there a crown? Just fucking okay.
Oh, the bad. Oh, the yes. This is good.
Yeah. PNG time.
Every time you die, you have to replace it with a slightly different bad PNG of a crown.
Every single time I screenshot it and save it as a JPEG so it gets more and more artifacts.
Yeah, artifact every time. Yeah. Just put it through a noise filter.
There we go.
Amazing. Advance us.
One sec. Once it actually comes across.
There we go.
Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of our Queen Blue. Something must be done.
I regret this decision already.
The nerve of this guy.
Hey.
Hey.
Also, the thing that's very appropriate about this is
Oh
none
my
of us are doing
God.
our own place, so it's like the people from the other country are taking the piss of them.
Just a bit. You've got sorcery, a doppelganger, or intimidation.
He's a sorcerer!
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
I'm voting C, but in my heart I want B because I've seen B work and it's really funny.
No. Chad is not awake, only Cole's voted. Oh, there we go, it came through.
Again, delay.
There is a delay. There is a delay.
Yeah, she does get to do it fastest.
Oh my god, they've got the Pirate King.
I know, right? But
Such
do
a
they
great
have the
glorious
One
thing.
Piece?
I mean, we're basically Limsa. Like,
It's fair, it's fair. Voting's closed!
Good work, chat.
Intimidation, raise stability.
I'm making eye contact with you. I know what we did. The patricians plan to hold the queen hostage in her own palace.
What?
First, they must lull the spy master into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, but they have to. Actually, no, never mind. I take it back. Tricking Fenna? Okay, fair enough.
That's easy.
Here you can
Many
review the
people have
region's
done this.
schemes and their claimants. When you have an heir, they will appear on the right of this page. If your reign ends abruptly, oh gee,
When?
when the nobles will vote for the next monarch. That's not how monarchy works.
It does if you have enough money.
This vote is between 2 regions with the highest combined stats and your heir, if you have one. Oh, so whoever's the weakest doesn't get a say. Jesus, okay. Just look at these titles.
I know, I was just reading them.
Distant cousin, the treacherous half-sibling, and a long-lost
Nibbling?
nibbling.
Biscuits.
Nibbling?
Stangia, I think that's legit coincidence. I think they give you a random first name.
Yeah.
Because, so the reason why it's giving you as, like, the Stangi dynasty is so if you play multiple games with Blue, it'll be like the descendants of the Stangi dynasty.
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
idea.
yeah. Your name is actually your family name.
Nibbling
next turn.
is a gender-neutral term used to refer to a child of one's sibling as a replacement for niece or nephew.
Oh,
that's
gender
cool.
neutral niece and nephew. That's neat.
So
Learn
next time
something
Stanji
today.
could be brown, he could be blue, he could be violet in the sky.
Hey,
Yeah, you know.
let's go.
Blue continue is in the bottom right.
Ah, there it is. Adopt a law. Here you can adopt a new law that alters how the voting is run. You will be able to adopt more once a year at the end of winter.
So this is your level up, essentially, Blue.
You can only adopt 1 new law at a time and have a maximum of 3 laws to use. Okay. Anonymous voting.
I would recommend not using anonymous voting for your first game.
Probably not, yeah. Golden choice. If the nobles vote for the monarch's choice, they gain plus 500 personal wealth. Ooh, tempt people
Also
with
known
money.
as bribery, Miss
Tempt people with the monies. Yes, you want to vote for what I want to vote for. And then the monarch can mark their preferred voting option. If chosen, they gain authority. Okay. Fair enough.
So what Blue thinks about this, I will say for those of us who are playing, your extension should now have all the information you need, which is your personal wealth, what your scheme is, and what that scheme means.
Let's see if we can tempt some people in.
Catch more flies.
Mm-hmm.
But does it cost her wealth to
No.
have people go? Nah, damn it. Because they're like,
Blue doesn't have wealth. She
Yeah,
has the
I
treasury.
have the treasury. Wealth and treasury are
So,
different stats.
Wealth is only for us.
Mm-hmm. Also, we've got some quests now. We've got dangerous roads down in the march. We've got the honor guard in the capital and missing bees.
Yes, we've got the bees quest line.
What the fuck?
The bees quest line is so good.
What the
why are you so excited about bees?
What?
No. The question is not why I'm so excited about bees. It's why the counts are so excited about bees.
How is that a thing?
Wait until you get the jeweled crabs.
Time for crab. I'm
I
very
don't know.
curious.
We don't have the grandies, so we won't have to worry about the bejeweled crabs.
Okay.
The bejeweled crab stock market.
Jesus. Also, that's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, there are jeweled crabs in that.
Anyway, pick a quest. But you'll do all of these.
Yeah,
but
I was just drinking
which
some
one is that?
water. We're going to start with dangerous roads. I want to save the bees till last just because everybody's like, what the fuck is the bees?
But we know they're missing.
Dangerous roads.
Hey, Das, it's you.
Hey, look who it is! It's you!
I was outside eating bread. Wait.
It's you!
Your Highness, the merchants in the march are complaining about bandits.
Wow, that's your voice has changed.
You're mad for the model, though.
The marked roads are too dangerous to travel, even with carts. Gangs of highly organized, well-armed highwaymen will ambush merchant caravans and steal absolutely everything.
Fuck.
Some choices have uncertain outcomes called challenges. These can either be random or based on a stat. The percentage shows the chance of success. Let's see, what can be done about the bandits plaguing the Marcher
Voting
roads?
has not started. Do not vote yet.
We can
Oh,
pay
we
a
can all vote
mercenary
on this when it
company.
starts.
Pay a
We can all
mercenary
vote.
company to
Oh.
patrol the roads. Make a few empty promises and hope it goes away. Send a battle-hardened regiment to rout the bandits. Or offer a bounty on bandits' scalps.
Question. That top one says minus 1200 treasury. Doesn't blue lose when the treasury hits 0?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, no, we all lose when the treasury hits zero.
Everybody loses. Everybody.
If the
The treasury is my money, but it is also it's for the kingdom, and you are part of the kingdom. So you don't want the kingdom to collapse.
Cool.
Okay, we all
Alright,
agree we're
just so
vetoing that one.
Yeah, we're just so we're all on the same page.
Yeah, just so we're on the same page. Yeah, you don't want the kingdom to
He's doing that
collapse.
thing where he's making an observation, but in fact is trying to get something deeply into your brain.
Yeah, it's like we don't want the nobody wins ending.
Or do we?
The shortest game I've ever seen. Not even through the
Speed
first
run.
round.
Just
Speed run.
bankrupt.
Let's-
I think
Yeah.
not. I think not.
A lot of this game for the streamer is chat wrangling.
Yeah, I can see that. Right, I'm gonna start voting.
Hmm.
In they come.
This will be a military check for the barons, I should say, as well.
Yes.
Our military score isn't bad, so I'm hoping that the percentage is at least decent.
If anything, everybody else wants the military, because remember, the barons want everybody's military to go down.
Yeah.
So really, the rest of you guys should want it to go up.
We want our individual militaries to go up.
Yes.
We don't really
Yeah,
care
this-
about theirs.
This
No.
isn't
No.
affecting them. But our next thing in advancement may revolve around having a high one.
Yeah. You got 50-50. It's a 50% check, so yours might go down from this.
Mm.
Well,
There we go.
But
I think that's gone through.
But that doesn't affect any of your other
No, it's just
challenges or
yours.
obligations. So as such, like it's not like if we do that and we lose, you guys benefit.
well, what's the result?
C, we're sending a battle-hardened regiment to rout the bandits.
Fuck them up.
Led by mighty Nazdo.
You send a battalion of the March's hardest veterans, experienced from fighting on foreign fields. If they can't root these bandits out, who can? Military challenge failed.
Fail!
And you
See what
could,
happens.
Nazdo couldn't
month
chase after them.
passes.
He's too slow.
You receive word that the battalion spent weeks marching in circles and chasing bandits who would drop their weapons and blend in with the locals. Finally, the soldiers' frustration turned to anger.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
In an attempt to flush out the bandit leader, your soldiers burned an entire village to the ground and massacred dozens of peasants. The bandit leader, if they were there at all, escaped unharmed.
Oof.
Marcher
Yikes.
peasants now view you as a murderous tyrant. Stability went down and defiance went up for the barons.
Ah!
That's not ideal for us.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh no! Anyway, I'm gonna go back to eating this loaf of bread. Ah.
All right, then. I guess honor guard
Peasants.
time. It's interesting that there doesn't appear to be a quest for the coast.
No, there isn't always a quest for every nation,
Oh,
but
okay.
we will probably be involved with other quest lines.
Okay. Honor
Just
guard.
because they originate in that kingdom does not mean that they are only concerning them. This is a very fun thing. Who wants to be the marshal? Unless I'm going to be every kingdom NPC.
Yeah, you do the kingdom.
I'll do the kingdom. No, I don't. I never know what
You don't have
voice
to
is
do.
about
You
come
don't have to do a voice.
Then I'm
Look
not
like you've
going
got a
to.
scar.
I can't be bothered to lower my voice any lower than it already is.
Wait, hold on.
Huh?
I was arguing over biting bread. Do you want me to do it?
No, I've got it. Now that you are queen, you need personal protection. Why, I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not?
Promising words.
Yeah, that's great. I've got suppose so. Please don't hurt me, and I'd like to see you try. That feels like it's tempting fate, doesn't it?
This quest is mostly for Blue, and it is very funny.
I suppose so.
You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision.
What about the Palace Watch? What about the watch? Hoorah!
Ooh, growl! Ooh, growl!
Hoo, growl! Hoo, growl!
Don't make me laugh, Your Majesty. These tin soldiers can keep out the riffraff, but do you expect them to stand up to a warlock? Or a child of the Viper? Or me, for that matter?
Why is this
You're not selling
capitalised?
yourself, mate.
Why is this capitalised? Who is this?
Don't
You
worry
said
about
twice now. I could kill you. Just so you know, I could kill you. Can I be your honor guard? Even though
it. Aww.
Aww. Aw, poor watch. What are my options?
Each region offers a selection of elite guards. The Counts with the Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose.
Good name.
Oh.
The Patricians with the champion gladiators from the arena, and the
Mhm.
Baron offering a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they're
you can
doing
have
so
them.
well
You
at the
can have
moment.
They have a very good reputation at the moment. I can think of nothing controversial they have done.
Don't ask why we want to get rid of them. Just have them. Ignore the blood.
Remember Nyang Nyang?
There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Take my fucking soldiers.
Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all.
But then, if they are loyal to coin, the issue then lies to, well, what about anyone who outbids you?
Mm.
You can get all the information about all the different choices for
You
this.
see, yeah. Tell me
And
about
they
these
are very
nice,
cool,
it's
so I
nice.
encourage it.
Vampire ninjas. Vampire ninjas.
Tell me about the
Vampire
Eastern
ninjas.
Knights.
And fire
Revenant.
ninjas.
Hang on a minute.
Curls has found something more important to do. There's a Pokemon in chat.
I'm running away from my bread to observe the Pokemon.
Oh my god, it's so
The
bullshit.
Order.
It's a
Oh
Trevenant.
my god, this is me.
Ooh.
The
Look at this
Order
lady.
of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They'll understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought an actual battle.
Yeah,
I
several
see.
hundred probably.
They mostly write poems
They're not-
these
they're not-
days.
They're not wrong. They're not wrong, but...
Tell me about the coastal gladiators.
A gang of low-born crooks who've turned themselves into celebrities through their skill at chopping other people to bits. They're vain and selfish.
Oh, you're really selling them to me.
Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them?
Hmm.
That's my brother. He could kill you, you know. So could I.
You heard that I could kill you.
Stop
Need I
saying.
remind you,
You
Your
made
Majesty,
it
that I
very
could
clear.
kill
You
you
have
in this
made it
moment.
exceedingly clear about how much it is possible that you could kill me. Tell me about the Veterans of the March and how astoundingly good they are at finding bandits.
Hosto,
slightly
my
singed.
cousin. These soldiers have fought more battles than they've had hot dinners. They'll be uncouth, no doubt, and won't adapt well to life in the palace, but they're loyal and tough as nails.
Of course they
Interesting.
fought more battles than they've had hot meals. Their farming's 5. They fucking suck.
I fucking excuse
I call the
me.
Trevenant!
It just
Yay!
proves their kitchens are crap.
Hey, excuse me, but who has the worst farming here? Because it isn't fucking us.
What's the
Definitely the
foreign?
worst.
What about the foreign mercenaries?
As Kels eats a cookie.
No, I'm not. I'm responding to a genuine question in my DMs.
Oh, valid.
A band of fearsome fighters from the Tattlelands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren.
Good
That's
name.
really
Battle-Bitten
hard to
Brethren?
say.
Really
Oh,
like the
Britain
three
Brethren.
Bs.
Also, I think we should really focus on the fact that they're from a place called the Tatterlands, which is
Yeah.
an incredible name.
It is.
Did you know that they can also kill you right now?
Right now. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will betray a lack of confidence in our own kingdom's fighters.
I see. Well, I guess I've made a decision.
I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. This is a decision just for Blue. We don't get to vote on this.
Yes, just for me. Oh, you can abstain. That is an interesting choice. Probably not advisable.
Ooh.
Let's see. I'm going to
Go for the
go.
gladiators. They sound cool as fuck.
I'm just saying, if you have any rebellions that are quite local, they're just civilians. We can kill those.
I'm sorry,
Also-
Banner. You can shut up because
also-
out of every
we won't have to chase anyone if we're defending your castle. We won't have to run after someone.
This is why you generally don't have the people in the chat.
Shush! If there's anybody who's gonna rebel, it's gonna be fucking you.
If you don't pick us, we will burn another village.
Yes, you fill me with such confidence.
Blackmail.
Stoke the flames, get your pitchforks.
I'm gonna go with the Eastern Knights.
I'll make arrangements at
Ooh.
once. Everyone else is unhappy, but the coast is very comfortable. I think is what they want.
Vampire ninjas, vampire ninjas.
The knights arrive a few weeks later. They are all extremely pale and extremely polite.
And they, wow, that's so polite. They always wait to be invited in before they come in. How nice.
The commander introduces herself with a florid bow before reading out a poem she's written for the occasion, and she definitely isn't me.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, I did used to look like that.
Are you sure about that?
I used to have black hair. In a shocking turn of events.
Time for bees!
Bees. This is so funny.
What
I
is
will
about
say,
to happen?
all of these events are like full line quest lines, so they'll like develop over the seasons. This one's really funny. Your Highness, terrible news from the east. The bees vanished. This is the same voice, but for a different person, I think, I'm afraid. I'm going to move it a little bit more into like a 50s movie star.
No, do it like the Count from a Sesame Street.
No!
You have to do it then.
Terrible
Exactly,
news from the
Hope.
east. The bees have vanished.
Exactly.
We have
Hope.
lost 1, 2, 3 bees.
Yeah, we've got excellent. You can have your picnics in peace, but my breakfast honey and all the bees? I agree with Hope, but what about my breakfast honey?
I fear it has wider implications than your breakfast, Your Highness. We counts rely on the bees for our honey trade. But worse, in the east, bees are bringers of good fortune. We look after them and they look after us. It's a grim omen indeed they've deserted us.
Becoming Italian.
Uppity bee, yeah.
As you can see from my picture, I'm cupping myself. I'm counting what I find. 1 thing.
My
2
dog
things.
stepped on a bee.
Our peasants are scared that we've offended the bees somehow. We must track them down.
Oh, we've got a vote. So we've got bees come and go, let nature take its course. We've got send messengers to investigate other regions, or ask the peasants if they've noticed something wrong.
I imagine the defiance in question here will be the counts.
You would assume so. Farming will decrease, but trade will increase.
My fellow counts, I think we should vote C.
I'm going to select this one and pick A.
Ooh.
Voting time!
That's very interesting, but I'm afraid. Voz is like, oh, money?
Thanks, boss. Jesus,
The barons have no. They're like, yeah, sure, you're gonna give me money for it.
Jesus, that's just...
Hell, I'll kill a kid for you if you want to give me money.
Is to pay off all those insurance scandals from burning down a village.
Spook, the insurance... Spook, the insurance scandals don't exist if you burn down the insurance company.
Oh my god. Voting is closed.
Voting is closed.
You have to ask the peasants if they noticed anything wrong.
I would like to apologize to my fellow barons who I have somehow induced into oops all war crimes.
Bah! What do the peasants know? Oh well, I suppose it's better than nothing.
While the nobles scoff at the queen lowering herself to listen to the peasantry, the peasants themselves are happy to have a voice for a change. You hope to find something useful soon. Stability is now stable, and authority is now dubious.
Ah.
These aren't bees, these are cunts with wings.
Oh my god.
It is
And
the
it's
end of the season.
Ding.
Nobles
Time to
can
build.
use their wealth to bid on any building in any region, each of which affects a stat. This is done through an auction where only the 2 most funded buildings are chosen. When the
Ooh.
auction is open, nobles can fund with the following command, ! Fund A and X, where X is your personal wealth. So you actually
Being whatever letter.
so you're
you
going to
want.
be you're going to be spending your money which you have on the side. Currently, everybody has the same amount of money except Voss because they got here late.
Unbelievable.
When you're ready, hit start auction to begin. So let's have a look. See.
Yeah. Have a look before. So you'll see that they're color coded, so they will only affect that nation.
Mhm.
So, like for example, A will lower the farming of the barons specifically. You don't have to fund things only in your own nation, but you can only fund once,
Right.
Okay.
and you can spend as much of your money as you wish.
Well, the barons get F because both of theirs are decreases.
That might be good. That can be good in some cases.
I guess it does depend what they're
But
after.
they can
You
just
What
fuck
do you do?
up
Just
everyone
pay
else.
them to go and burn something down? We're good at burning
Yeah.
things.
Well, then
Okay.
you can also
Whenever you're ready.
we can up them. We can have a deer park, a theatre, fortress, thieves guild, a library, or a stadium. Everybody take in the screen and pick which letter you want, and
Yes.
then you
So
can.
again, the format will be ! Fund space, and then whatever letter for the building you want, and then a space, and then however much of your personal wealth you want to spend.
And it is an auction, so if you really want something to go through, then go
Burn that
ahead.
money.
But if you're not sure, then hold back because you're gonna need that money in the future. And we're gonna start. Go, go, go! You've got a minute. And it is an auction, so I assume you can go more than once.
No.
No? Okay. Currently in the lead is E, followed by F.
I see what you're doing.
They want the patricians. The patricians are going.
Did that work, Spook, when you spent more than once?
No, I'm just testing it to see if it
That's
goes
why
down.
I was-
don't
I
think
saw
it
you-
is. No.
Yeah,
Fair
I think
enough.
it's registered first instance.
Fair enough.
Oh no, it is. It is.
Oh, it is? Just taking a
It
second.
is. Yeah.
Takes a sec to
Yeah.
go through. Ah, so yeah, you can keep going. Well,
If anyone's
unless
not sure how much
I was the only
I don't
count
know.
voting.
You're
My
the only
brethren
vote
were
that counts.
looking for bees. Bollock.
Patrician's getting a lot of infrastructure.
yeah, the patricians are getting a lot. We're getting a library and a stadium for the patricians. The biggest contributor was Curls.
No, they're not gaining. They've lost military. That's not good.
Yeah.
I was
We've
trying to
killed
gain
our
military
own.
for us.
Up. Down the numbers go.
Finding a spouse.
Why is this? We've come down here in search of bees.
We sure have. That is what that is.
Oh my god! And the burnt village. Oh,
Oh, we found it.
The
God.
consequences of our actions.
Finding a spouse.
Spouse. This is really funny.
In the
In the
twisty.
twist.
Oh, I'll do this one because I haven't done any reading for a bit.
Yeah, go,
In the
go, go.
twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, and even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. I've been busy. Is it really that urgent? But mother, I don't wish to get married. I've been busy. Did you not hear? The bees went missing.
And burnt down a village.
You better find the time, don't worry. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? Men, please. Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.
I swear to God, if Spook shows up as one of the bachelors, I'm gonna be pissed.
I think the spouses are pre-written,
Damn.
and they are characters though. They're like, there's like a lot of options, and you get a random selection of them, but they are really funny.
Let's see what's happening with the burnt village. Mr. Chancellor.
Your Majesty, the peasants in the march were enraged by your response to the bandit problem. Perhaps burning down an entire village was a little heavy-handed. Under feudal law, they must tie the share of the harvest to the barons, but this year they've refused. The barons are, they're not taking it well. Gas.
Sorry, I had a mouthful of a fish finger sandwich.
These damn commoners are making us look like fools. Our cities and castles could starve in winter if the council does not do something.
See, fought more battles than had hot dinners because you
Oh,
burnt them all down.
Jesus.
It's fucking
Whoa.
hell.
That's a lot of
That's-
options.
There's a lot.
Okay, that's a lot of stuff.
Send another regiment to intimidate the peasants into giving up the harvest because that went so well the first fucking time. Let the peasants keep their grain, and the barons shall pay for the harvest rather than collecting the tax.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Lots of things. Jesus, okay. So, farming going down, stability going down, authority increasing. We've got...
That's, trade could go up or down. Personal wealth down, but I don't know whose. Defiance up, farming up, stability up. And then for C, it's personal wealth minus 300, trade up, defiance up.
Jesus, okay. Interesting.
Poke catch.
I am actually having to think on this one.
You don't have to use a law if you don't want.
No, I don't have to.
But at this point, there's so few events per season, you might as well.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
This is a tough one. This is a tough one.
Not for me.
Vote!
So what did Blue's monarch vote do?
I think that's literally just one vote.
Literally, it's a vote. So it's not. It's
A
not.
populist vote.
So it's one of. For me, it's basically the law where it's like, I'll use it, but it's probably not going to have a lot of sway.
It's one of those ones where when you're playing a party version, it means more.
Yeah, if you're playing with just
But
like 4 people.
When you can start changing out what laws you have to use. That's generally the first one people get rid of.
Yeah, I can see why. Right, the voting is over.
Much more split than usual.
Let the peasants keep their grain. The barons complain that without their customary share of the harvest, they've been forced to buy their food at exorbitant rates from other regions. Trade is now dynamic. Some barons' wealth has decreased. The defiance is now insolent. Oh dear. Trade is now dominant, and trade is now prosperous for the other two.
Patricians, we can't help but make ourselves wealthy. We don't even need to. We just want to. It's in our
Jesus.
blood.
Yeah, the patricians have the highest stat, which is a 9 in trade.
I think 9 is as high as it goes.
Jesus, okay. Meanwhile,
Can't
sitting
remember.
atop a mountain of grain going bad, the peasants sell it off cheaply and get richer as a result. So, in a roundabout fashion, the barons end up buying the grain off their own peasants anyway. Farms are now fertile and farms are now abundant.
Any
Yay!
of us had chosen a farming base.
To my
Yeah.
We'd be doing
fellow
great.
barons. Yeah, fucking Egypt.
For the first time, some of the increasingly wealthy marcher peasants join the middle class alongside scholars and lawyers, merchants and priests. The stability is now united! Stability went up 2! Let's go!
Own a pig.
Bees,
And now
bees,
we
bees,
come to the
bees,
bees. Hello, Chancellor.
An eastern peasant has word of the Count's bees, Your Majesty. What the fuck have you been doing? Your Majesty, I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but I did spot a big old swarm of bees going over towards the marsh.
Step 1, vote.
No,
Step,
you fucking
vote
didn't.
B. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, profit. Hey, it's
And
Vaz!
Dragon Vaz stamps in, his face swollen and covered with stings.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry, Vaz.
That's why he was late.
He's
Those
doing it.
damned counts. I bet they send those bees of theirs just to trouble us. I did wonder what was happening with your face. That's so... they've been attacking you. Aren't you enjoying the honey? Aren't you enjoying the honey? That's not how beekeeping works, Your Majesty. These bees aren't making honey. They're flying around and stinging my peasants. It's terrible. By my honor, those bees must be destroyed. No one dares to go outside. Our markets are ruined.
I've had to burn so many peasants.
Oh, God.
Spook.
Blood and stars. These bees are our livelihood. If they're killed, they'll bring bad luck to all of us.
Then you should have taken better care of them, shouldn't you? Uh-oh.
I couldn't count them all.
Focus on
The layers
luring
of
the
the
bees
dirt.
back to the east, destroy the bees in the march, or get the church to heal the peasants. Ah, yes, let's call upon the church to deal with the bees.
Vampire bees. I honestly kind of want to pick C just because it's fucking funny. I want to.
It
I
does-
want to
it
throw
does
holy water
sound
at vampire
funny.
bees.
Faith
You
hasn't
have
come
the
up
most
yet.
faith. You have the most faith out of anyone, so it's more likely for you.
But
But
the Counts want to be nice and pliant.
Fuck 'em.
It would be a shame if they got very angry about something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Because currently everybody has their win conditions, so you need other people to not have their
Lose
win
their win
conditions.
condition.
You've got what you need. You need to make sure that everyone else doesn't have what they need.
Mhm.
unfortunately, none of those options really do anything for the others.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use anything this turn. Vote!
I'm about to vote for something I would never vote for in real life, and I want that known.
No, don't destroy the bees! The bees! I like how everybody was like, C seems funny, and then doesn't vote for C.
That's
Yeah, I
the thing.
wanna
You've got
piss
to
off
acknowledge.
vampires.
You've got to acknowledge that the choice is good.
Look at all of the
And-
counts!
You are strategic about it.
All of the counts are like,
My
can we have our bees back, please?
No.
Oh, this is close.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Damn.
That was
Hey,
a close.
counts. Hey, counts. She could have swayed it in your favor.
No,
But
I
she
couldn't.
didn't.
I used that one.
She could have with money or other things that could have gotten the other groups, but she didn't. Remember that.
I can banish
Marchlands
you.
are
I
in
can
a
banish you
hell of a
again. I'm the
state.
queen.
They're on fire and covered in bees.
Covered in bees.
Sorry, bees.
Many counts are furious, as are their peasants. The killing of the bees will only bring bad fortune, and no one wants that on their head. Defiance is now grumbling. Oh, your defiance went down.
Your defiance went up.
And the faith
Which
is now
what I was hoping
skeptical.
for.
I don't care.
Still, the barons are quick to praise your decisive action. You wait to decide exactly how to proceed.
I hope your
think that
farming
actually
goes
went-
down further.
I think that actually went quite well. Your
It's
defiance
the
has gone
end
back
of the
down.
season.
Let's go.
Here's season 2
And-
Charlie, la 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 la.
Oh,
Hidden
no.
in a labyrinth between. Yeah, some people have got their conditions to go up a stage. Hidden in a labyrinth beneath an eastern castle, a pair of counts meet to speak of their schemes against the queen.
How dare you?
Oh,
Frog,
it's
how
wrong.
could you? Frog, how could you?
I am. The boulder is conflicted.
I feel like you're the safest.
The call will come. The barons will be wiped out, and I'll just be told you gotta pass. You date one.
Oh, then. Who wants to take it up?
I suppose my faction, I suppose. Queen Blue trusts us counts more and more. Yesterday we met for afternoon tea, and she even said she'd invest in our beekeepers.
Ooh, the
Hey.
farming's gone up.
She has some kind of weird guilt about the bees.
I really like honey. I really like honey.
Lament. This is just a random person, isn't it? Oh
Yeah,
no,
it
this
is.
was the Smarm. The Smarm.
Martine.
Lamentably, even if the Queen trusts us, the Archbishop doesn't.
Oh no, is your quest going to be to increase your faith?
The next stage in the scheme, counts must lower their faith to 4 or less in 4 seasons.
Oh, well, that's fine then.
I will say,
Easy.
the counts always want to lower their own faith. They're
Fair
not
enough.
particularly
Not
pious.
religious.
We're not good when it comes to churches.
Taxation.
Ah, this is where Blue can get revenge for anything that happened during the season.
I wanted to know that just because we burnt the peasants doesn't mean we did anything, and I've been exiled already once, so I think the barons have suffered enough.
I'll fucking do it
This
again.
is to do with how much money we have.
Ah.
I'm trying to check the first time.
My, look who's at the top of the board!
Ah. No.
Here you can
This
set
is-
different levels of tax or bribes for each region of your kingdom, potentially punishing some while rewarding others. Balance the needs of your treasury against defiance changes. Remember, if a region's defiance is higher than both authority and stability, they can rebel. Well, my stability is quite high at the moment.
So Blue. You know how in video games you always get the opportunity to like play out fantasies? You
Yes.
can tax the rich.
Tax them.
We can tax the rich.
I really wish my fellow counts had helped us build that barracks. We probably wouldn't be in this situation right now. But they were apparently all sleeping because it was the middle of the afternoon.
You see what happens when you don't invest in the infrastructure?
I tried.
Hey,
Clearly
Blue,
you didn't
Blue.
try hard enough with your 1,500 coins.
If you'd passed
Blue.
a law that said I could use their income as well, I bloody would have done.
All nobles gain wealth here, but one region gained an extra wealth with a trade bonus. Regions with a higher trade stat are more likely to get a trade bonus.
Shocking, we got it.
Yeah, the patricians have
Yeah.
the best trade.
But we were also all broke, so
Mm-hmm.
that's our money now. Now that we've got the bonus, we've clawed our way back to having some kind of money.
Also, Blue, so many people inside in the barons have recently risen up from peasantry to become middle-class citizens.
Oh,
You
so
don't
there's
wanna
money to
tax
go around
them.
then, is there? There's money to go
No.
around. There's
No,
less
they're,
poor
they're only
people.
building.
And what I'm
They're
hearing,
only just building.
what
They're
I'm
only just
hearing is
building
there's
now.
less
They
poor
need,
people,
they need
so the money
incentives.
is for,
They
for
need more
efficient.
incentives now.
Do you
They need
not
more
believe in
incentives to
trickle-down
invest.
economics?
I was thinking then, I was like, why does the treasury only go up to 1,500? You tax the whole group of people, everyone loses 100, but you only get 100 per faction.
Interesting.
Otherwise, otherwise it would go up by 1,100 if you were actually taking the wealth into the treasury.
Mystic Chaos
So-
is like, no, let me get my money.
Yeah, well, you should have spent your money when the time came. I was alone up there in the auction. I had an umbrella and everything to protect me.
Unfortunately, you stood no chance against me.
Nah. If all 4 of us had gone for it, it would have been fine.
Yes, then yeah.
As is always the issue, the counts are isolated and alone in things.
Just gonna increase that. Just be like, you've got the most money, you've got the least defiance, and defiance will increase. So I feel like this just aligns with everything, which does
Maybe
mean
you
the
should,
opposite is also true because you've got the most defiance and the least money. So I guess
Maybe
we
you
could
should
be-
bribe the barons because their defiance is getting a little high.
That's exactly what I was just saying. Like, bro, the opposite is true for the barons. They've got the
Yeah.
least money and the most defiance, whereas you have the most money and the least defiance. And the patricians are just happy to be here.
We're having a
Just-
good time.
Just tax them for the fun of it.
More tax!
Fuck them. Green pricks.
At the moment, we are your ally.
I
At the moment, you're
guess
everyone's ally. That's trade. That's not an alliance.
that's just trade.
That's a transaction.
Guess we'll go forward with this.
You mean shush?
Defiance has gone down and Defiance has gone up. Forward we go. Oh god, the
Eligible options.
bandits. The bandits and the bees! The bandits and the bees!
So, do I have to explain the story of the bandits and the bees to you?
No, my mother's about to do that. I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young man from each of the kingdom's 3 regions.
That's so
Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. And a partner for life to have and to hold, don't forget. And what if I don't want... Yeah, what if I don't want to marry any of them?
We love an ace queen.
That's a decision that can wait until after you've seen them, isn't it?
The kingdom does not, though. They like stability.
Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each one is covered by a cloth. I don't even get to meet them!
Historically, this has gone very well.
Oh. There's no time for sentiment. You just need a match that benefits your station and suits your political needs. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Vladim, the eldest son of the Eastern Frog and Ajar dynasty. Apparently, they had a hell of a time getting him to smile for this portrait. Sounds
Casey,
charming.
what didn't you tell me about?
He's definitely not a frog.
That... Oh my god. It's Princess and the Frog.
Aww.
Oh, shut up.
Aww.
But he's freaking ginger. If he goes out in the sunlight, he'll explode.
That's
Yes,
For no other
yes,
reason.
Ginger.
Because
For no
he's
other
ginger,
reason.
no other reason.
My hand is sweaty. No other reason.
He had a laboratory installed in his castle and spends most of his time there conducting bizarre experiments. He went missing a while ago, but it turned out he'd accidentally locked himself in the cellar. He survived on wine for a week?
Okay, that
Why?
part. Okay, that isn't Stacy's child because they relied on wine.
Interesting.
This is, did someone promise him there was a good vintage down there? Is he just very stupid?
What an
I've read enough
intriguing
Edgar Allan Poe for
candidate.
this.
I don't see what the fuss is all about, personally. From the coast, we have Basil. Basil! The
Have
wealthy
you put
heir,
that picture up yet?
the heir to Lord Patrician's a pirate king's estate. Oh, he's a pirate. Spends most of his time in solitude of his villa, so I know
privateer,
little about him. Okay, could be
Can't see his
worse.
face.
Could be worse, but that could be better.
All the
Finally,
patricians wear masks like this.
Finally, we have the Marches offering Victor, scion of this prestigious Dragon Voss bloodline. A typical baron, really, loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning.
Nobody make a
That's your
single
character
goddamn
assassination.
comparison, I swear to God.
Unfortunately, it's too late.
I will ban you from this server.
You can certainly try. I'm also a mod.
I own the internet.
Like most
Of
of the
course you
barons,
do,
his
darling.
great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from his crossbow. He's got
fuck
a
off.
reputation for not giving a damn of what everyone thinks about him.
So this is what
Who
happened
would
to
like to
Alistair
take-
when he went to hell.
Who would like to take bids in
Hell,
chat?
the lot of you. To hell.
Sounds
Hey,
like
don't
a
you have to go to bed?
laugh.
I do actually. I do have to go to bed. So I
Sounds
will leave you in the hands of Victor.
Victor.
Yeah, he succeeds you.
Well, my dear, let me tell you all about myself.
Oh,
God. Sounds like a laugh. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. I've made my decision. Very well, which of them do you wish to marry? It would be so helpful if I had a blood tie with the region that seems most interested in going to war with me. To sort of, like, sever that route. Just like, nah. Victor. Wow, 0. Just.
Yep. But again, your reasoning was perfectly sound.
Excellent. Excellent, I'll make the
How?
arrangement.
Literally, how could you?
I like how earlier Dash was like, if Spook shows up, I'm gonna lose my shit, and then I showed up, and now he's like, well, that's just not fair. Why did he turn up as my color?
Look, if Vladimir locked himself in a lab because he was a workaholic, he is definitely one of mine.
Frog makes
Like,
fair
what
point.
happened?
Frog.
You were to marry the queen. Who?
What?
What?
So
What's
anyway,
going on?
I've just managed to fix my V avatar.
So about those bandits. Oh, it's us again. Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he's just been with the
they get
bandit.
attached. Yeah, they get attached to the quest line.
He's like, if I could just pry you away from fucking just for a moment, we're still having problems.
Every day, more bandits attack our roads in the march. We are overrun with scoundrels and outlaws. Every bandit on the road, my baritone deepens.
Hello, Spy
More
Master.
wretched hive of scum and villainy. I've looked into this, Your Majesty. A leader of sorts has emerged from among the rabble. For
Really?
now, the lawless scum do his bidding.
Tell me more.
He calls himself Thomas Greensleeves, and he claims to steal from the rich and give to the poor. By the ninth, have you ever heard such nonsense?
How preposterous.
It's definitely fabricated.
The local villagers idolize him. They're singing ballads about him, turning him into a legend, and they won't hesitate to let his men hide amongst them when the sheriff comes knocking. This really is Fenner now.
Who cares who he is? We need to kill him and teach the others a lesson.
Not in Nottingham.
Oh wow, that we're locked out of this because
Whoa.
we don't have the money for it.
That's a big. That means that's a big incentive.
Yeah. Jesus. You need more than 1,000
You know
to
what's
put a
worse?
bounty on his head.
You know what's worse? I kind of want to hit C, and the reason I'm saying that is literally like plot from Robin Hood.
Yeah, we're just enacting Robin Hood at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you may as well.
Send a spy to join the ranks of the bandits and find the location of their hideout. Tempt one of the bandits to rat out their leader and mount an expensive smear campaign.
D
I
is
remember that
B and
unlikely.
C are the same.
Yeah. It's really just a case of which one of those things that you think are more likely to occur.
But also, it might actually change different nation stats.
Yeah, it might be
we just
different,
don't know yet.
different
Ah.
groups. Yeah, just because we're in the marches, these might not affect the marches numbers.
Or they might be different amounts.
Ah.
Yes.
It's hard to tell.
Interesting.
Well, I know my vote.
I'm trying to remember because some of you have advanced now, so some of your
Let's
stuff
vote.
has changed.
Times may change, but standards must remain.
Voting! Oh.
Whores, all of you.
No defiance for you, sir.
How dare.
You are in bed with the queen, almost literally.
I'm not. It's you, you bastards.
No, he's outside putting out fires. Like, seriously, help, help me, help
Help
me.
me!
me.
Excuse me, we're having a royal wedding over here?
Smear campaign!
Propaganda.
Uh-oh, we
launch-
failed the
Oh my
roll.
god, we're rolling bad. You launch a smear campaign across the kingdom. Town criers shout about how Thomas Greensleeves bandits are cannibals and sadists. Posters denounce him as a devil-worshipping warlock. It doesn't work. Why would the common folk believe you
Yikes.
over their hero? Greensleeves? He steals from the rich and gives to the poor.
Oh, my authority's getting even lower!
You hear a rumor about Greensleeves is planning a response to your attempted smears.
Uh-oh.
But that's for next season. Now we have to deal with the bees.
The bees!
I would like to reiterate that once again, the option I picked was not the one that ended up going, and it got worse.
It keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
Just
Who
when
do you think you
it's
are,
as
the
bad as
monarch?
it gets worse. It gets worse. Baron Dragonballs arrives at the council session in disarray, still covered in bee stings.
Oh, Foz, I'm so sorry. Your Majesty, we must deal with this bee menace quickly. The horrible little creatures are stinging our soldiers half to death.
Wah.
Seek out
Oh,
a magical
immediately.
defense. Consult a wizard on the matter. Again, these two are the same, but one costs money, apparently. Manufacture equipment to smoke the bees out. Trade. I mean, we have good trade, but I don't really like that. It's interesting that this has no outcome.
Well,
Has
it's
no,
probably
it has
just
no
like
cost.
it has it probably just has
Yeah.
another thing that will pop up afterwards, either immediately or later.
I'm gonna veto
yeah.
this just because that's like most of my money gone.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
Out!
Most wise, Your Majesty.
Kiss
We
ass.
don't want to run out of money because then we all lose.
Never
Surely we
mind,
can't
you're
lose
right.
3 rolls in a row. Surely.
I'm only doing
just-
this now because it'd be funny.
I just want to see what this does.
No. Oh, what? We're split.
I've forgotten from what it said before, but if it says 50, does that mean it's a 50% chance to succeed?
50% chance.
Okay, so
Correct.
the last one was against us because it was only 40%.
Ah.
Oh, right
Yeah.
in at the end. Naren right at the end, sneaking in. We've
Oh
got
God, he's got a steel chair.
a magical defense. It's the Archbishop.
This council is clearly fixed upon unholy dealings. Whatever happened to just praying for a solution? I thought that was going to say salvation. Holy shit, that's just me. Despite the Archbishop's annoyance, an Eastern witch called Bellis soon responds to your call for aid. Good day,
Ah,
Your
yes, a
Majesty.
woman from the east, the place the bees are from. I'm sure she has no ulterior
Ignore the
motive.
fact that there are skulls on my robe. Now, I've dealt with a fair few creepy crawlies in my time, and I can whip you up a potion to handle them, no problem.
Is that Gaia? It might be.
It really is Guy and Aaron. Me and Aaron were just doing a quest in FF, and this is straight up a character from FF. This is straight up Gaia.
That's what I like to hear, as long as it's quick and as long as it works. These are all the
So this is
same.
interesting. So this is now your
Less
choice.
faith. Less faith.
They're
less
all
faith,
they're all
faith.
less faith, and they're all increase
Yes.
of trade. I have no choice in this.
Stod the church. Be gay, do crimes.
That's what I like to
Eat,
hear.
gate, dude.
Oh, sure, now you approve of the gay agenda. You hypocrite.
Yeah.
Bellis sets up a
You couldn't
cauldron in
approve of my
Voz's cellar.
agenda.
Sorry, Voz, we've just moved in. Boiling up something foul-smelling and occasionally sending for ingredients like frog's intestines and jellied fungus. Lovely.
No,
What
don't use
page
frogs
are you
and
I'm sorry,
dancers.
what?
In,
Hold on a
we'll
sec.
skip over
What?
that bit. No, it's fine. In the end, the concoction is ready. All the peasants have to do is smear the grey jelly on their faces, and the bees will leave them alone. As unpleasant as it is, the Marcher people are desperate. Everyone pretends they don't like the smell of rotting matter and get on with
First the sun and
things.
now my intestines.
I'm a shit on your face.
Oh.
It will help.
Sure enough, the bees calm down. Peasants bring offerings to Bellis in thanks, and some drift away from the church.
Ooh.
Cult,
Faith has gone
cult,
down.
Cult.
Why? I don't need Robin Hood and fucking Morrigan in my house.
Yes,
The
you
markets
do.
return to normal and the stings slowly heal. The only problem is the counts are still missing their bees. The trade has gone up again.
Fuck 'em.
So much trade.
We're all
End of
really
the
wealthy, but we're dealing with
season.
so much other shit.
End of the year. After voting, nobles can change their minds. How nobles choose is hidden. Plus 600 to the treasury if the nobles vote for a selected option. Otherwise, if the nobles vote otherwise, minus 200 from the treasury. That's not good.
It's called the Royal Gamble for
Yeah.
a reason.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't trust that. All of you fucks are way too aggro, considering I've done fuck all.
No, you're getting your goal. Don't think we can't see. Don't play innocent.
That's
I
why
know
we
you
don't
play
like
board
you.
games.
You've not done anything.
I'm gonna snitch.
I wish
Blue
I could
plays
say
board
that,
games
but
by
Colt is
pretending.
correct.
Blue does this thing where she plays board games where she pretends that she's like not having that great a game, or like she's like there for a good time, not trying super hard, and then she's winning. Like
Yep.
if you actually pay attention to what she's doing, she's winning.
Yeah, bitch.
What I just find funny is that you think it's intentional and that it isn't genuinely me being like, I don't fully know how this game works, and I'm mostly blagging my way through this, and then at the end it's like, oh shit, and it's like, yes, I was going to do that the entire time.
Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Got the blue face.
Carl's literally just said, "Hey, Blue does this thing where she goes like this. You just did that."
Am I?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, she's
You're defiance
gaslighting
of
us.
zero. Stop arguing with me.
Whoa! Don't mention gaslighting around Das, please. His village is still burning.
Oh god, I am a salamander even in this. I'm just fucking burning everyone.
Blue, choose your law.
Let's get rid of
Monix vote, for
Ron's
sure. Yeah.
vote.
End the year.
End the year.
My queers.
A wedding. Oh,
What
geez,
a
everything
beautiful
has gone over to
wedding.
here now. Look.
Patricians, we're having a calm day.
Yeah, that's
Calm few years.
you're just vibing with your exceedingly good trade.
Yeah. We got money and fuck all else. And honestly, what else do you need?
The wedding to Victor is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party.
Woo!
It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing at St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Victor at your side. Do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband? I changed my mind.
Wouldn't that be really bad at this stage if you did say I changed my mind?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yes.
pretty sure if I clicked this, that defiance would go like up to 5. I think the
Yeah.
barons would not be impressed.
I think it would
Full of
probably
shit.
go to 10.
Yeah, I got an achievement for getting married.
I pronounce you queen and husband.
husband.
Queen and husband. Queen and other.
After the wedding, of course, there is a feast, and after the feast, a dance. And your new husband Victor dances so vigorously that he spills wine all over himself. Stability is now
All the
peaceful.
spouses
Oz.
have like quirks, and I'm
Oz.
so interested what his is.
Vaz, get your man. He's
Stability
making us look bad.
is now peaceful. Authority is now dubious. Defiance is now aloof. Defiance is now aloof, and the defiance cannot go any lower. Everybody's defiance went down.
Yeah, because we're too busy partying. We're too drunk and happy.
Merry and
Maybe.
gay.
Cream.
By the time you find yourself alone with Victor, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. Good God, I am so drunk, and yet somehow not drunk enough. Time for more wine.
And other things we all know Blue says.
No, this is Victor.
Like, I think you've had enough.
Oh god, it is Spook.
I hate you all.
Honey,
The joke was
I
there.
think...
It was too low lying.
Sweetie, I think you've had enough. How are you still full of energy? Servants bring us more wine. How are you still full of
Enough
energy?
this shit.
You sound just like my mother. She's been asking that question since I was 5 years old and swinging from the chandelier.
Oh god, he's got ADHD. Congratulations, your husband is neurodivergent.
And now we actually get to know each other. I'm like, so, what do you like to do? I haven't met you before today. Oof. Oof. I think we should sleep in separate. Oof. Marriage is off to a great start.
It's a diplomatic wedding.
What?
This is getting a little bit too real for me. Can we?
Oh, wow. Thanks. What did you think of the wedding? It was damn beautiful from start to finish, wasn't it? I had a whale of a time. And what do you do in your spare time? Nothing beats the romance of the hunt, roaming the great outdoors in search of my prey. Shall we go together?
God. He is fucking Alistair.
No time like the present, huh? He swigs back the
What?
last dregs of his wine and leads you to bed.
Luke, he's just jealous because she picked the Baron.
A little
No, she picked him.
Yeah, but him as a Baron.
Baron von
Tie's
Spook.
trouble.
Your Highness, I've come to submit a complaint about the Counts of the East. Lately, they've
cringe.
been neglecting their tithes.
I like how I can ask what's a tithe. I'm not a debt collector.
Death? No
Might
wonder they
be.
like you.
I might be. How dare they forget their duties to the church? Question mark?
Church.
Why is there a question mark on that? I mean, I'm not a debt collector.
Who do you think the common folk will blame if the church starts failing? Me? No, Your Highness. They'll blame you alone.
You can see why he's purple.
This is a prick.
Especially if I tell my priests to spread word that you refuse to help a holy man in need.
Go away, you're an old fart.
Get away, you old fart. Yikes. Talk about visual representation of everyone disliked that.
I don't like the church. I do think the count should pray more.
Fine, I'll help.
Oh, fuck off.
Look-
Bounty. How did you know?
The worst. I can't do the voice anymore.
Hang on, I've got you.
Mhm.
The worst offender is Count Spook GC. He hasn't paid his tithe in years.
I'm getting flashbacks.
Yeah, I think
Fuck
we
you,
all
I
are.
remember you when you were a kid, you bastard. I was only 300 years old then.
I want an example to be made out of him.
Anybody else feeling it, the back of the neck sort of itching a little bit?
A bit,
Take over
yeah.
again. I'm fine now.
I want to start shopping.
Order the counts to pay their tithes in
Jesus, that's a
full.
lot. Okay.
Toss Count Spook in the dungeon as an example to the rest. The
What?
counts should be exempt from paying tithes and do nothing. Wow. Jesus. Okay.
We have a chance. We have one chance. Everyone else.
Can we throw him in a dungeon so he goes
We
to
have
bed?
one chance.
No.
to throw
How
Spook
dare.
in jail.
Do not.
Oh no! What we must do? I don't
not
care
push
what color you are. Throw the prick in jail. Let's go.
You know what would be funny is if I enticed everybody to go down a particular route.
I feel like our queen is generous and she should do that.
Yes.
My wife has just gone to bed with another man and then thrown me in jail. This feels like somebody's fantasy somewhere.
That's aristocracy, I'd say. Yeah.
It could be yours if you weren't a fucking coward.
Amazing.
Massive balls.
Correct. Yep. Let's do it.
Immediate from Spook of just nope.
Goodbye.
Ooh, jingle jangle, jingle jangle, jingle jangle.
The back rooms, jiggle jaggle.
There's
Jingle
something
jangle.
extra funny about you paying
Why
us.
are you
and then,
roasting the pod?
it makes me laugh because the minus 300 wealth is almost certainly from Spook.
He can afford it. He had the most money.
But no,
already.
that's what I mean. We're getting paid to take money from Spook.
This is the worst day of my
Yeah.
life.
Voting is closed.
He would have been in
Worst
power.
day of your life so far.
Spook, you should have voted for it too. You would have been 200 and
Yeah,
popping.
Spook, you get to speak for yourself.
Just because I'm not paying my tithes. No, you can't do this to me.
This is so funny hearing this in stereo, of hearing it through the Discord and also hearing Spook screaming in the house.
Just
Your neighbors
echoing
are
down
so
the hall.
confused.
Oh, yes, we can. Hands behind your back, you faithless scum.
Damn.
Damn.
After that, the rest of the counts pay their tithes promptly for the rest of the year. The Archbishop is most grateful, and his priests preach of your faith.
Love, that was so loud. That was so loud that Discord actually cancelled it out, but
You
I
did it.
heard it.
So Spook has his
This
hand
means, I want it known, Spook GC the second has joined the council, means that the first Spook is essentially, for the purposes of this game, dead.
Spook, do not pass stoy. You disappear.
He wasn't important anyway.
The faith, though. This is horrendous.
We're so faithful now. Everybody's so
No.
faithful.
And all
We're
is
fine.
well in the kingdom.
Somebody's wealth has decreased. I wonder who that could be.
God damn Catholics.
Oh,
The screaming is
It's
hilarious.
the only time I'll ever approve of Catholics.
That was so funny. What the fuck?
Massive balls.
Well said.
Right,
Nice.
excuse me.
You do actually have to go to bed now, though, don't you?
I do
Not
have to
before
go. Well,
he does
yeah,
the count's voice.
I've been killed, so goodbye. Stanji is here to replace me as voice maker for the Counts.
Congratulations, Stanji.
Right.
Nice,
Have
babe.
fun, everyone.
Bye, love.
Have fun rotting in jail. You
Yeah,
faithful
I will.
scum.
You have
Stole
gone to
my
horny
money.
jail.
Stole my
Guess what?
wife.
Mwah.
I miss my wife, Tails.
I miss her a lot.
Bye
I'm gonna
bye.
go.
Bye.
Bye. Is this my debut then?
Foz, if you didn't clip that, I
It
swear
needs-
to fucking God.
Yeah,
That wasn't
yeah,
a clip,
for
that
real.
was a goddamn moment. That's like a 5-minute montage.
This character has historically been voiced as the Count from the Muppets.
Yes, I have heard. This is my
Yes.
best accent I can offer.
That will do. Please read.
Ever since those cursed barons stole our bees, the East has suffered. Our birds and flowers are dying. Our crops, I'm turning more into Stalin, but anyway. Our crops may be fine for now, but
I thought
this
you were
is a
Gru from
delicate
Despicable Me.
balance. We are through our emergency stockpile.
This is just Gru from Despicable Me. In the
That's Foz
situation of
again.
money, we have no
Yeah, it was
money.
you, but-
It was Voss again. Great God, we didn't steal your bees. They arrived on the march of their own accord and caused us a giant headache. Oh, the farming's gone
Liar,
down.
I counted them myself. 1. Ha! A likely story.
Barons must compensate the counts for their troubles.
Still putting up with this shit.
The barons must compensate the counts for their troubles. The crown
More.
will repay the counts, or grow plenty of bee-friendly plants.
I feel like there's only one good solution to this problem, right?
I will point out that if we vote B, we all lose.
Yeah, if we run
But
out
that
of money,
might
the
not
game
be
So
ends.
enough.
don't do that.
Everyone likes a big flower field. Come on. We're
You
gonna
can't
turn
shake the
this-
accent now, can you, Stanji?
Oh no, I'll do it, but I'll save it for the best because otherwise it'll turn into some odd Siberian Russian that no one will be able to understand. Let's turn this country into the Netherlands.
Oh,
I see that minus 1,500 personal wealth from the barons, and I want it.
Mm,
come on, guys, we've got to be eco-friendly. Think of the
Blue
bees.
put swing votes on if you want to change your mind.
I love how as soon as you pointed that out, I suddenly saw Voz voting for C. Of like, oh shit.
yeah, I'm over that.
It's okay, Vels, I got you.
Yeah, so I don't think that's going to be a clip. That's going to be a highlight because clips can only be like 30 seconds, whereas highlights can be longer. That was a highlight. That was a full
Someone get it.
monologue.
Someone get a timestamp. That's got to go up on the channel. Surely.
We'll work on it. We'll
yeah,
work on it.
it's 1 hour 50 at the moment, so probably about 1 hour 40ish is when we want to start looking. Voting is closed.
You'll miss the opportunity to bankrupt these assholes.
Goddamn right.
Vast fields of foxglove and lavender spring up across the east, with farmers pollinating them by hand using tiny pipettes.
That was actually amazing.
That's like
I take back everything I said. That's the best thing I've ever
Tiny
heard.
pipettes.
Bunch of vampires with tiny pipettes, manually pollinating.
Word.
Also, look, we succeeded a roll. Our farming roll succeeded.
Yay!
Farming is now abundant. Some counts have gained some wealth, and the defiance has gone down. Yay! Lovely. The new plants settle excellently in the eastern soil, and soon the bees start to venture back. The honey industry begins to recover.
Oh my god, are we finally done with
We're
this?
saving the bees.
Burning the bees was the best option we could have done.
Yes.
Amidst
Uh-oh.
dark and foreboding forests, a small, squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There, at the end of a kingdom, a plot is hatching. Oh, I think this is
Oh,
new.
how could you?
Oh, this is Das, so I guess I'll do it.
Villain arc.
The joke's on all of you. I'm taking the crown by force.
Go to bed. You're in jail.
You're
Curtis,
right,
you
love,
want
I
to
think you're enjoying this
do?
game,
You want to
aren't
do
you?
hope?
Was.
And I. You
I'm
do
gonna
hope.
go
I do
bed.
me.
Again, a freaking again.
Well, I feel
Okay,
like
clip
we're
that
gonna be
one.
playing. We're gonna be playing this on the sofa next time you come around.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. The kingdom's militaries are in shambles. Those pathetic
fun.
weaklings couldn't fight
Chaos
their way
better
through a
win.
field of rabbits.
Kick a chair over.
I want to
Be
win. I'm the
surprised if
queen.
Fuck you.
Go to bed.
Get out!
You're surprised what
actions!
happens when you just. Surprised.
Can you
what
hear
happens when you-
something emanating from the capital, sir?
I know, it's something quite cringe. Anyway, we should burn more peasants. I think it will solve the issue.
I do think this will solve our issues.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna turn it to Tim Curry because I'm going to unlock the laugh and keep talking if I do that, so I need to be
You
careful.
noticed, sir, that we are both wearing a necklace over fur, which must be incredibly awkward.
Wonder if they
Yes,
glued
we
it
must have
on.
at least one form of awkward fashion design.
It's
It's
probably a
mandatory.
clasp.
I don't know about that because we also have buttons, sir.
Yes, we have buttons, which would not imply we need a clasp. This is
Unless
quite
it
clear
is a
that
separate thing that we have affixed over.
correct.
Perhaps it is attached to the cape. I am thinking too much about someone who does not do their own sewing.
Focus on your music, big man. Anyway. Click the fucking button, Blue.
Please progress.
Sorry, that was just so funny to me. I was just laughing too
You're
hard.
vamping.
I've drafted the reform proposals as planned. The council will be more than happy to follow our lead.
Good, but we must ensure they don't get skittish. The kingdom must be stable for our proposal to work.
Ah,
Ah,
Go.
fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, was yeah.
Brand, a calm before the storm.
Sorry,
The next stage of the Baron scheme, they must raise the stability to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Yeah, I think we got that covered, mate.
Well,
Cheers,
The
lads!
Christians we may have
A1!
been hoisted by our own petards. Speaking of, anchored a few miles from the sunny
Ooh.
coast, Lord Patrician, a pirate king, has invited his closest confidants aboard his yacht.
I love the fact that a pirate king got put into them. That is just
Amazing.
perfect,
Pirate
it is
king
perfect.
is perfect. I'm glad to be amongst you, among your patricians.
such a great and glorious thing to be part of the pirate king.
Nice yacht. there.
Advance us.
premium
It's me.
nobles. This is a player who's bought the king of the castle. They can set their customizations and have access to special outfits, and will appear more often in storylines, which is funny because we're almost 2 hours in, and this is the first
And
time
I've
she's
just
appeared.
shown up.
This
Someone
is
else
the
do a
Pirate
pirate
King.
king, because that's straight up me.
Our plans are going better than expected. The spy master thinks that all is well in the kingdom.
Are you not
Sanji,
gonna make
you
me
do
Thanks
it.
to
cry?
her lack of attention, I've made a fortune selling weapons in the Ashmedian Empire, even though it's forbidden.
What the fuck? Curls' personal wealth has increased. Just Curls, no one else.
Money, money, money.
Jesus.
Must be funny.
You got trade up to 10.
Yeah, boy.
Things are proceeding better than I ever imagined. Our next step is to replace the Palace Watch with our own agents.
That should be easy. They're fucking stupid. Indeed,
Ah.
the Honor Guard are incorruptible, but the Watch are another story. If the Queen can't pay them, they will look for money elsewhere.
Uh-oh.
Me, hopefully. The next stage of their treasury, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons.
Oh no, we've not had good money.
Spend money, you say?
Uh-oh. Your Majesty, these upstarts
We're
say
all
that they
in
have a
phase
right to your
2.
throne.
We're
You
all
have
in
no
phase
header.
2 and you have no heir.
Ah! No!
I was gonna say something, but I can't say. We finally got an event!
We've got a green event, yay! Because we're all finished with the bees.
Thank fuck.
Well, why do we have an embarrassing incident? Come on, man.
Back from the hunt. Oh, hello.
Your Majesty,
Oh, I love that
you
art.
recall the King of Concentration's visit to my lands?
Not really.
Any-
Yes, Victor said something about your lovely local cheese.
Quite so.
Cheese!
More
Cheese.
importantly, your husband Victor went on a hunt with some of my vassals and retainers. Lamentably, I have some bad news. I can't read elf.
I was like-
Lamentably.
I-
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Did you kill her
Lamentably.
fucking
That is how
husband, you dumbass?
that's how that word is pronounced.
We don't have pronunciations.
I'm not going to make fun of Stanju speaking in an accent in like his second language.
Yep, Stanju just said lamentably.
Yep. I'm doing spook crowd. I will allow this good peasant to explain.
Oh
Your
dear.
Majesty,
Relax, take your time.
Dead.
it was the king consort, my prize sow, princess. She was loose in the fields that day, and we had her grazing. And your husband, your highness, he shot her.
I'm looking from the tape ratchet.
Fucking
shot a
Alistair.
You shot a pig on your epic hunt? Is
Exactly,
this true,
ACAB.
Victor? I'm not sure, honestly. I was mightily drunk that day.
Shocking.
Your Madge!
Please, your Madge.
Your Madge!
Princess was worth more than my whole farm. My family might not get through the next winter without her.
You'll be compensated through the treasury. The king's consort will compensate for your loss. It will compensate both of you for your loss. I'm afraid the countess...
A random countess.
I'm just gonna make the countess pay for it. Like, what? What?
I mean, you could.
I could, because we don't want the counts to have low defiance, actually, so that's not bad.
The counts have changed. Their thing's different now. Is
You
they
don't
want low faith.
You don't want low treasury either. That's bad for the kingdom.
Yeah, that's the problem. We don't. All of these are bad for the game in general, so I think I kind of have to pick this one.
Yeah.
They can afford it. But
Oh yeah,
why?
they got money.
But that's
So much money.
Sorry, Mystic Chaos.
Sorry.
Thank you, your majesty. You are most kind. Countess Mystic Chaos sets her jaw tightly, then nods. Your husband visibly relaxes his shoulders as the judgment is rendered.
he fucked up.
Yeah, he fucking
fucked up.
dumbass, Alistair. God damn it.
What are the
That
rewards
wasn't-
of
that wasn't a-
prosperity?
Yeah,
that
we're
wasn't
doing
a bullet.
Swiss
It was a
so
fucking
rich.
pig.
Oh, hi!
It's you!
Your august majesty. Merchants are visiting the coast from as far afield as Valamir and Atesh. I think that's what that says. Our quarterly figures are stunning.
Your quarterly what?
Famously, money. Lots of money.
Hi, bestie. You'd never
Hi,
betray me,
bestie.
right?
No, you know I wouldn't, bestie.
Right.
Ask them a bit more.
You know I wouldn't.
She's gonna pay someone to betray you.
Your Highness, this is actually a kingdom NPC. I wasn't ready. Your Highness, this coastal economist. I'm an economist? Ugh. That actually made me.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Has an audacious idea for all this wealth. Oh, thank God it's not me.
There you go, that's the economist.
Someone else voice this person.
Call this an experiment.
an
We give the
experiment, okay.
peasants gold whether or not they're working. This will ensure a base level of comfort and security for
Universal
all.
basic income? Holy shit, we're advanced.
Oh, fuck, huh? Jesus.
Oh God, do I have to be against it? God
Oh, you're an upper
damn it. Villain arc,
class.
let's go. Everyone pretend I'm a filthy capitalist for a minute. Debs below, what are you saying? That we should hand out our cash for nothing?
Oh my god, I can't believe Curls was a conservative this entire time.
No, don't put that on me. I don't want this on my record.
I look, okay.
If anyone
look,
calls me a Tory, I'm throwing hands.
Look, I know we can call her many things, okay, but I think it's actually a hate crime to call your friends a Tory or a capitalist. Like, look at the art that she has to post. That would legitimately hurt her industry if you did that.
Actually true. Anyway,
I-
carry
I-
on. Quickly,
these-
advance.
I have, Vance.
Yes.
This is the economist.
This is your
He's-
line.
I forgot I was the economist. With respect, how is that different from patricians receiving fees from their serfs?
It's completely different.
Uh-huh.
Your august majesty, this lunacy cannot possibly be considered. Bestie.
Implement this new economic strategy in the coast. Encourage merchants to visit other regions across the kingdom too.
I like that I monkey pawed this. I wanted so bad to have a quest line.
Demand a one-time extra tax from the patricians. They can afford it. Oh, so much money in the treasury though. Host a financial summit in the capital to celebrate the patrician's success.
They can afford it. They can
So,
afford
yeah,
it.
I think they're quite wealthy, aren't they?
They can afford it. This is likely going to make their wealth go down and the treasury go up.
But they
Stuff.
can't afford it.
They can afford it. They're rich. Look at their commerce. They have 10
We're not
trade.
that rich.
You do have
can afford
10 trade.
Yeah, but trade isn't wealth. That's not the same.
But they can't afford it.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
We all know that you do tax rebates, which makes you look worse. We all know how much you earn, alright?
Just release another autobiography. You'll be fine.
The kingdom needs money.
It's not just my wealth. It's the other patricians in chat.
Vote. Time to vote. There's one. There's another one. Ooh, all of the greens come out of the woodwork and they're like, hang on. Whoa, the barons are unified.
Good
The
boys,
unification
good
of the
boys.
marches, let's go.
Good soldiers follow orders. Good soldiers follow orders.
Just saying, guys, you can swing the votes.
Yeah, that's what I did.
You can change your minds, because we're tied.
No, I'm pretty happy where we are. I think the patricians should serve their purpose in the kingdom.
Yeah, monetary gain.
If you
I
have
feel
so
like
much
the
money-
deciding people here are the purples, because the greens probably aren't going to budge, and I feel like the reds aren't going to budge either. So I feel like it's our purple people are
I
the
actually
deciding
don't know
factor here.
what happens if it's a tied vote. I don't know if it just randomly picks one.
I guess we're going to end up finding out.
Let's find out.
Let's find out together.
Tied at 4. Break a
we
tie
go
by
second
selecting.
round. Oh, you get to pick.
Wow.
I get to decide.
Stellar choice, Your Majesty. Stellar choice.
Oh,
Thank you.
that was a
I'm not
decent
sure.
amount of money.
Thank you.
Christ.
The patricians
patricians-
furiously hand over the cash. They say it's bad form for the queen to demand gold, even when the patricians flaunt their wealth so shamelessly. So patricians'
lot
wealth
of
has
my money.
decreased, the treasury's 2,000, and they have become insolent.
Yeah, we sure have. Fuck me. That was more than half of my money.
Oof.
You've not swung it everywhere. That's your fault.
Look how prosperous the
Again.
kingdom is!
Huzzah for the kingdom.
Trade and wealth are not the same. Anyway, let's go embarrass some barons.
Ah, crap.
Patricians, this is a bad one for us. This is an L.
Oh my goodness. It's a recreation of that photo.
Your Highness, this time he's gone too far, I say!
I like how my options are, what are you blathering about? Or who? And both of them lose money!
No, that's wealth. So that might be Das's wealth.
Uh-oh.
What are you blathering
have-
about?
I don't have that much fucking money. I hope it ain't. Oh, I do. Wait. Oh, fuck.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I'm probably not about to,
No, I
yeah.
have to only take my yacht out on weekends.
Thomas
Burger King, you got the memo.
Leaves, of course, the lead of the bandits in the march. Did you not hear about what's happening?
Oh god, I
Oh,
think
you
it is
had all your
actually
money
you.
taken.
Das got fucking robbed.
I was traveling back to my keep when I was ambushed by Greensleeves and his vile gang, and they pointed their bows at me and they took everything I had.
Das got fucking robbed.
I feel like you should
Now,
get
welcome to my
compensation.
life, bitch. You have a campaign for it so hard.
And to make matters worse, they blindfolded me, sat me backwards on a donkey, and paraded me through the nearest village singing songs about how I was at wait for a queen.
I like that it censored you there.
Discord censored you. That was so funny.
Discord says nothing.
Hang on, they brought me into this? Hilarious. I'd like to hear
I'm
this
sorry
song.
that happened to you. It's really.
Oh, so sorry. Sorry.
I'm sorry. We just heard.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Not as sorry as Greensleeves will be when I get my hands on him by the neck. By all accounts, Thomas Greensleeves thinks of you as a tyrant. He's going around telling the peasants that the true monarch is Mika of the Barons.
I like how they're saying I'm a tyrant when my authority is so low right now.
Just the most low.
Just like bitch, who?
We must hunt down this traitor, but first, he spreads my wealth around the local peasantry. I demand that we take it back by force.
Tell Baron Das that there's nothing to be done. It is what it is. Compensate Baron from the treasury and send soldiers to reclaim the stolen fortune.
I mean, we just got so much money.
God. Everybody's going to love that.
I feel like soldiers are a good way to send a message.
Motherfucker, you're the traitor!
Me? What? Never.
Fellow patricians, mayhap this is the L we must take. Mayhap we are confronted with the L. The price of victory.
I'm just gonna leave it up to fate. I'm not fond on any of these, so I'm just gonna have to leave it up to fate. Go on then. Do your worst.
No. Don't lower the treasury. Don't defy the kingdom.
The kingdom is being divided.
The Baron needs his money back. It's been unlawfully stolen. Come on, man.
I mean, I have to vote for the one that I said was like, hey, get my fucking money.
Yeah.
We're happy to return your money, but going among the peasantry isn't the answer. We have enough.
Oh, it's being swayed by the counts again. Everything
Counts are
closed.
the secret. They are really the decision makers of the kingdom.
They really are. They really are.
There's only 2 of you, and you would swing every vote.
You send another battalion of soldiers who burn down another village in the march. You're getting a reputation. Stability is more peaceful.
Guys, we've got to come up with another way to handle problems.
Look, it's well known that ash leaves fertile land. It'll be fine.
I'm just calling it bullshit how all of this is causing my stability to go down, but it isn't making my authority go up. Like, what the
Well,
fuck?
give it a second.
Oh, trade has decreased. With these accusations of your tyranny ringing truer than ever, Greensleeves Bandits group swells with new recruits. Meanwhile, sifting through the ashes of 100 hovels, your soldiers recover the vast majority of Baron Das's stolen wealth. Das got their money back.
I got more money.
Fantastic. I'm so glad I didn't have to... Oh, that's you.
Fantastic. I'm so glad I didn't have to learn a lesson from this.
And the Defiance can't get any lower still.
Your Majesty, my spies stand at the ready to track down this Greensleeves troublemaker. Just say the word.
The word.
Word.
My authority's already really low.
At once, Your Majesty. We'll have them within a fortnight.
Uh-oh. Is it going to be one of those?
Auction time!
Auction time.
Right,
Now
you
that
guys
we're
remember how
all our
this
money
works.
has been redistributed.
And we learned that you could put more in on the last
Yes.
one.
Yeah, it's just a small delay.
Cool.
Jesus, the barons have got money.
Shell.
Vols, you've been sitting on that.
Yeah, well,
I'm just
Vols I
proud.
don't think was here in time to really do anything in the
So,
first one.
folks?
So they've been saving since then.
My fellow barons,
Time to
we
invest.
want that stability. We want that stability. And also, we need to learn from books. As Alexander the Great once said, rather than burning down this place, we should actually read the books, because clearly it's a wealth of knowledge.
What we learned from the last time is that you need to be investing, my dudes. We learned that last time. You gotta be investing in places. You can't just be
The
hoarding it
barons
all the
have.
time.
And look, it paid off.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Begin the auction. Exclamation mark fund, and then a letter, and then how much money you wish to put in.
A lot of stuff I don't want.
Barons are getting a library. They're finally learning how to read.
Hi, I'm
Where are
Dad.
you
I'm
guys
27
going,
and I never
Thomas?
learned how to fucking read.
But the counts
Who needs
do
a
not
book
want
when
that
you've got
faith.
sword?
The counts are desperately trying to get their faith down.
Yeah, patricians, we are not about that life.
Yeah.
If any
If it-
patricians
if-
want to
it'd be
throw
shame if-
in with me,
It'd be a shame if any of the barons wanted to kind of chip in and like stop them doing that by, funding a different building.
Yeah, I'm just
Someone
just
like-
making sure that happens. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
yeah, I'll come with you. That's the wrong way around. I remember how this game works. This game that I suggested.
Mhm.
Time is up. We have funded a library and a monument, getting both the stability and the authority. Well, thank you very much.
The kingdom could not be healthier.
Very
The
kind,
kingdoms-
everybody.
The
See,
politics of the kingdoms have never been more fraught.
the kingdom is prospering. I don't know what you're talking about. Fantastic.
And like any
everyone.
true good noble, I invest my money into the people.
The barons will remember this.
Uh-oh, there's about your heir.
About your heir and modernization proposals. Well, and also the net closes. Ba-ba-bum.
That'll be about Greensleeves.
Yeah. About your heir.
Your marriage to Victor. Oh, no, go on.
Your marriage to Victor has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough, but you've made some good memories together, but there's no spark. He cares more about hunting innocent animals than your happiness, but spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. Felt more like a life sentence than a wedding. That's a bit grim. It wasn't that bad. Went about as well as could be expected. You're still in power, aren't you? Still got the crown on your head. That's what matters. You've done well so far, but something's still missing. An heir. Oh, God, Jesus.
When are you going to give me grand?
Ah, no! It's
Question.
too real. You need someone young
Okay.
whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard. Mum! Mother!
That's not a character read. They mean, like, the position of a bastard.
I know, but still. Or the
So,
youngest of your many cousins.
Hey, V, welcome.
Hello, V.
Ivy.
I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere. What the fuck? We can
What is that
adopt.
doing, Queen?
I'll take my youngest cousin or adopt. We're gonna have a child. The traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you two to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Mother.
Let's get down to business.
Business.
Sorry, did I just hear the Queen's absent for a month? Good to know, good to know.
Good to know, good to know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be back for approximately, 7 or 8 months, and then I'll be absent again for no reason.
So whilst that
Pirate
happens,
King, I'm calling an emergency meeting on your yacht.
The net closes.
I feel like I'm about to voice Spy Master. Yep.
Yep.
Your Majesty, my spies have uncovered the location of Thomas Greensleeve's hideout. We must strike quickly before he moves on.
Oh, it's Das.
It's always going to be Das.
it our chance to finally bring an end to the bandit problem.
We don't have enough money still.
Treasury's too low.
We've got
Fuck.
2,000 and it's still not enough. Fuck.
Well,
Send
that's
as many.
probably because it would just solve the entire quest line.
I guess, yeah. Send as
Yeah.
many soldiers as possible, and maybe we can leave the bandits alone. Oh, the military's at 90%.
Yes, more military, please.
Yes, because it's using whose? I actually don't know who that's
Presumably,
using.
presumably the barons, because we're in their lands.
Yeah,
But
it might be a
since we-
combined.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
maybe.
Even then, a combined wouldn't. Oh, you know what it might be? It might be combined, but the whole DC has a certain difficulty, and because the combined is a certain value, that's the percentage.
Yeah, so
It
that's
hits
that's
that
a 90%. That's a 90% success. That's not a. It's not this one. You got to remember these percentage ones aren't going to like affect your military number. That's the percent chance of it succeeding. This
If
one's a
we
dice
fail
roll,
this, we are clearly not meant to be fighting anyone ever.
evidently. So, maybe we should leave the bandits alone. No, I don't think so. In fact,
No, I don't think I
Who's
will.
tired of this quest line?
ha ha! The illusion of choice.
Oh, cool. Wow.
Everybody gets a vote so long as the vote is for B. The illusion of choice. Isn't democracy great?
I thought you're not here, Queen.
Oh.
Steady on, Palpa. She literally just like got out, like the curtains are drawn around the bed. A piece of paper got like left in there. There was a scribbling sound. It got handed back.
Voting ends. Do we succeed the dice roll? We better. Frog abstain.
Abstain.
Wow.
Abstain.
Voting is closed. Send as many soldiers as we can muster. If we fail a 90% dice roll.
Here it goes.
Success!
Hey. Thomas Greensleeves and his bandits are hiding out in a little grove deep in the Marcher Woods, swinging down from tree houses and picking blackberries for breakfast. I can't read. We finally succeed a dice roll. It sounds idyllic. Or it was, until your army got there.
Come on, guys, you're so experienced at burning things down.
In the ensuing battle, the trees topple and the tree houses burn. Greensleeves dies a hero, filled with arrows but still trying to fight. His bandits all perish shortly after, singing one last sorry song as your soldiers do their grim business. Why did they put so many S words in there?
Mm-hmm.
Your soldiers suffer... Fuck you. Soldiers suffer minimal casualties. Now, at last, the roads in the march are safe to travel once more.
We're wealthy! Wealthy trade!
Not that trade, baby.
That trade up!
Money.
Look how prosperous it is.
But the common folk are furious at you. They'll continue singing ballads about Thomas Greensleeves for centuries to come, with you in the role of Tyrant Queen.
Yeah, it's fine.
Modernization!
What is this about to be?
Oh, it's the Spy Master
Your
again.
Highness, the Barons of the March plan to have the council push through a number of military reforms.
Uh-huh.
For the good of the kingdom, it says. But the reforms are designed to consolidate Marcher control over our ranks.
I mean, what can I do?
The Barons are waiting for a period of stability that will allow them to pass the necessary amendments while everyone's guard's down.
Give them guns.
Unless there are some drastic developments within the next few months, I predict that the Barons will be proposing these military reforms very soon.
Relax.
This is basically the game being like, the Barons are about to win the game. Stop them. You bring the revelations, which the Barons wholeheartedly deny, like that, to the council.
Hey,
accuse them of treason, just straight out. Stall military reforms with a host of legal quibbles, delay the scheme for a season, or allow the reforms to pass unhindered.
If C passes, the Barons will win.
I'm just saying, you are destabilizing the kingdom for no reason.
Also, can we all just appreciate the fact that she vetoed last action?
Good thing I
Well,
still
I mean,
have. Good thing I still have money.
Okay, how many Barons do we got in chat?
I'm afraid to say that the Barons do not outnumber the Counts and the Patricians combined. So, Counts, Patricians, if you want the Barons to not win, you need to be working together on this one.
Yep.
And you can't vote yet, guys. Calm the fuck down. Jesus. Everyone's like, let me vote, let me vote, let me vote. Vote's not open yet, guys. Calm down.
May I propose we consolidate for delaying our scheme in order to save the kingdom's stability?
I think that would be a wise idea.
See, the lowering of the stability, like, to stop them, lowering the stability would need to be, like, by 4 or more.
Yeah.
Because they need it. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's not even going to do it.
The delay might actually be better.
I propose
Genuinely.
a delay this time.
Vote!
Can I do it quick? I think I'll do it quick.
Vote! Vote and get yourself some money as well while you're at it.
And for everyone else, we gotta crank down stability. Like,
You
hard.
shouldn't say that publicly.
Guys don't want the red team to win.
Don't worry, guys. It's
I
not
can
red
do
versus
whatever I
blue.
want, Stanji. I'm an independently wealthy member of a coastal city.
Uh-huh.
Not any more wealthy.
Rigged. Rigged.
V, what did you get sorted into?
Assuming he's a noble then.
Delay the scheme. Call upon the best legal scholars in the kingdom. Your chancellor digs deep into the dusty records to find any laws that might be to your advantage. The barons will no doubt push past each obstacle with enough effort, bribery, coercion, but the council has at least bought you time. How much time's the bad word? Jeez.
It was close. Yeah, the counts needed someone to balance it out.
I thought I typed. You did, Voz. I don't know if you need to refresh if you're lagging.
No. I think Voz thinks that they typed something else.
Oh.
Like
Baron's stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of the next season.
Yeah, so we've got another round of quests to lower the stability by 4.
Uh-oh.
All right. A countess rides to a remote, unremarkable spot of moorland. Soon, another joins her.
Blee.
Oh my god, Spook's here! Blue, do you want to voice Spook?
The Speckend.
Blue, do you want to voice Spook the Speckend?
Fair enough. Unfortunately, my peasants are getting dreadfully devout.
We're almost, I guess
That's
I'm
not
frog,
you.
but
That's
not
frog.
a vampire.
Honey.
No, it's okay.
Never mind.
We're in no state to make a move against the Queen. It's far too dangerous. The High Inquisitor will pounce as soon as we do anything. Count's aim is to lower their faith to 4 or less, in case you forgot.
Yeah.
It's because you, to be fair, you were starting at what, 9? So like, you had a long way to go down. Somewhere along the coast, Lord Patrician, a pirate king, strolls in his olive grove, accompanied by a close friend.
Meanwhile...
Yeah, this is literally...
I feel like you didn't do him diligence last time.
Some of our bribes have been accepted, but not enough. The Queen is paying the Palace Watch well enough that their loyalties aren't easily swayed.
Do we have some of the watch in our pocket? Isn't that enough?
No, not yet. We can't make a move until we're sure we won't be discovered.
Since we're counts, does that mean we're vampires? Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
Diversify my investments.
Nice.
Yes, we know.
You're trying to bankrupt
get
us.
the treasury low.
I've been fighting so hard to keep that treasury.
Bankrupt, just less. We've been at 1,000 all game.
Yeah, at the moment I got to 2,000, you guys were like, we need to be lowering that.
Oh, look, the counts are rich again. Should tax them,
Counts are rich again. Shocking.
A boop.
Unlike the poor barons who keep spending the money for the kingdom.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
we're
It's
doing everything we
about
can.
that
That's clearly
investment,
what you
guys.
do.
These guys are investing, and it's so beneficial for everybody.
You're exempt because you just got here. You start with 1,500.
Yeah, see, 1,500 is pretty... Look, you're third. You're the third wealthiest person here.
Mystic. Hope gets spending, buddy. Wait, no, Hope left.
Uh-oh.
So Hope shouldn't be counted because Hope's gone. So don't worry about that one.
The counts have the money.
I mean, the patricians are also pretty wealthy, though. You guys are kind of sleeping on that fact.
You don't want them defiant that badly, though, do you?
True. Don't want that
give
much
them any more money, though.
defiance. I think we're probably fine here. Because I mean, it's not like the barons need their defiance lowered, is it?
No.
And I don't really want to be paying out from the treasury that much either, to be honest.
Yeah, but you could be nice.
No. If Her Majesty wishes to do something, then we should respect her choices.
Maybe this time.
We don't have to worry about this time, bud. We're fine. Say la vie and all that.
End the season.
Oh shit! It's our turn, I guess.
Oh damn! Jesus! Oops, can't read this one.
A terrible curse. I mean, if you zoom in, you probably can.
Petition from afar, I'm assuming? Yeah.
Petitioner from afar.
From afar. Interesting.
Something tells me my grubby little capitalist hands are all over these.
No,
Really?
I feel like we should take more money from you. You're going to be bragging again, aren't you?
Lord
Patrician,
Patrician.
gelatinous friend, rushes into the council chamber, breathless and in disarray.
Oh, it's V!
Oh,
Hi,
V's
V!
right.
Regardless. By saying yes, Ashes, you look like you haven't slept for weeks.
Who's gonna do it?
Oh, I think I did this last time. That's
Laren?
It's
Oh no,
Naren.
it was Spook last time.
Oh,
Spook did
Got
it.
it. I got it.
Okay.
Well, that's because I've been placed under a curse. Look at my hair falling out in chunks.
perhaps you're ill or old.
Jesus Christ, that was actually a really good Spook impression. What the fuck?
By the
Not
ninth,
spook.
God, get away from me, Jesus. That's uncalled for. Both of these are very uncalled for. Perhaps you're ill.
It was one of my citizens. I saw it in her eyes. She's an evil witch.
Have the so-called witch tested, send scholars to the coastlands to find an explanation, or have the accursed gelatinous friend sent to the east to relax. You must retire to the seaside. He's got a terrible
No,
case
that
of the
would be
vapors.
to us. that would be remaining where we are.
Yeah.
Sending to the east for an exorcism.
Well, trade would increase, and your trade is already at 10, and then wealth is fluctuating, so that affects various people.
I imagine that would be Nereran's wealth would go some which way and everyone else's would go the other.
Just a reminder for people, these are percentage ones, so this isn't that faith or stability is going to go up or down, this is the chance of success. So whatever B does, it's a high chance of success.
Yeah, it means sometimes it means if you succeed it will go up, and if you don't succeed it will go down. Sometimes it's the opposite, but that's the
about
chance
the-
of succeeding at the objective.
Yes.
Are we about to send a bunch of scholars to find male pattern baldness?
Mayhap.
Potentially. Let's find out.
We need stability to go down or we lose. So
The thing is that we
I'm-
don't know what
I'm
this does, so it
inclined-
affects
yeah, I mean-
stability in some way, but we don't know how.
I'm inclined to go for anything that will just affect stability in any way.
Oh, we've got
Hilarious that the counts want a witch trial.
That's very
That's
funny.
really funny.
I think it's quite fun that we've got 3 of each colour now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they tries to balance it.
Yeah. Good, the voting is over. Succeeded the roll. The farming is now fruitful.
Sure enough, the scholars from Quail University discover a contaminated well on Gelatinous Friend's estate. Not enough to kill, but enough to make his hair fall out and set his nerves on edge.
Oh, there you go.
The water is cleansed, the accursed peasant returns to her work, and the scholars have a new poison to investigate.
The stability did go
The
up.
stability did go up. Great. Good.
Mm-hmm.
I see that as an absolute win. I don't know
Petitioner
why.
from
course you do.
afar. Oh, it's the
Oh, the
Chancellor.
Chancellor, Your Majesty, there was a petitioner to see you here today. We're not exactly sure where she's from.
What does she want?
You'll see soon enough, Your Majesty.
I love the Chancellor's artwork.
Whoa! That person is so pretty.
Hello, ma'am.
New wife, new wife, new
Hello,
wife.
my marriage with my husband is failing.
You got the
Greetings,
stuff?
Your
Alright,
Majesty.
you got the-
My name is Oried. I have a proposition for you.
I'm sorry. Just to quickly interject. The moment it's a hot woman, Curls just goes, "This is my chance
Yeah.
now."
Yeah, this is my moment.
Honestly.
This is the moment.
Where are you from?
Nice medals, though.
Distant
Mm.
shores, Your Majesty. I prefer to keep my exact origins a secret.
And who are you exactly?
I am but a humble ship's captain, one of great renown, but that was a different time.
You're
So
about to
not
get
a
your shit
pirate then?
robbed. Hmm.
No, Your Majesty, I would never I never would I countenance the thought.
Tell me
I
more.
don't even know what that means.
3 ships are docked in the harbour to the west. Their holds are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a full battery of cannons.
Oh.
They are all yours, in return for a small favour.
Muskets to small Muskrats.
That is a very blue answer.
Muskrats. Not muskets. muskrats.
This
And
is where
what?
someone will point out the fact that there are certain. Sorry, go on.
And what would I do with muskets?
Outfit your armies with them, Your Majesty. They are powerful weapons, enough to give you an edge over your enemies.
And what is this favor?
I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accident.
All right, what did you do?
I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I simply wish to keep my dealings private. You'll forgive me, I hope.
The vote.
No.
Ooh,
I don't
the
want
stability
to-
can go
No.
down.
No.
Provide
do not.
safe harbor in exchange for muskets, reject the offer and send her away, or confiscate the weapons and take them prisoner, which can lower our stability.
We have to. If this is the price of win, if this is
Angie,
the price of
Angie.
victory.
Sanji,
Yeah.
let her in.
Yeah, but guns for free though.
My count.
That's
my
why
fellow
we're
council
doing it.
petitions-
Provide safe harbor for exchange of muskets.
No,
Be nice to her, get gun.
V, you have to remember, you're on Team Purple. Currently, if the stability doesn't go down, Team Red is going to win. We need the stability to be lowered for Red to not win. You don't want B, you want C, V. That's how this game works.
V, you don't want B. She's right, but you also don't want C. You want A.
Don't listen to
Yeah,
Dast.
don't ignore Das. Das is on the red team. See this little red tick here?
Guys,
Their
guys.
goal to win is have the kingdom's stability be higher than 5, and it's currently 10. So
Okay.
I mean, it's not going to go with C for chaos.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's just agree. She's hot. You don't want to put her in prison.
She is hot.
Unfortunately, this is the price. This is the price we must pay.
No.
Chaos reigns.
You don't put hot women in prison.
Hey,
This
look,
is-
chat! Look! Ooh, money! Money! Woo! Jingle jangle!
Oh,
Jingle jangle!
but I want
Money!
money.
Money! Jingle jangle! Money!
We
I'm
must be
just doing that
strong,
again.
chat.
I'm doing this again because I don't think it went through the first time.
No, you were way too early.
Yeah, the vote hadn't started. Jingle jangle!
Um,
Jingle jangle! Money!
The back
Ooh.
We're not winning. I might as well profit.
Doctor, guess who? Your character's so cute!
Oh, that is
Aww, that's a stellar design. Unfortunately, you are an enemy.
cute. Unfortunately, you are my enemy. In this moment, no, you are my ally. From a patrician who kind of wishes that she was a cow.
Aw, Naren, thanks for
Yay,
gifting
thank you,
5
Naren.
subs!
Oh, Narrowin.
Thank
Very
you.
gifting, even though we dunked him in goo, I think.
But we cured him of his male pattern baldness.
Oh yes, of course. Was that also Naren? Like both things?
Yes.
We voted for confiscate the weapons and take them prisoner.
Send word to the coast where foreign ships are impounded and the weapons seized. Oriad goes as quietly as you show her to her cell, although the contempt on her face is as clear as day.
Our military's so inadequate, and then we got a powerful
Everyone's
military
military
and a
went up.
strong military.
The confiscated muskets are distributed to your soldiers. Without training, however, there's more than a few exploded wagons and missing limbs.
Oops.
That'll be fine.
Stability went down, but
You
only
went
by
down
one.
though.
That's fine.
Okay, we need to. We
Ganji.
need a quest that can lower stability by 4.
A
Ganji.
mercantile
No,
complaint.
5, because we need it to be below 5.
Oh, this is
Ganji.
it's not
They
doing
gave
well,
us
gang.
guns.
I
They
know.
gave us guns.
Now she can't say no.
We're bound by
Debate-
marriage.
Yes,
look
we are.
look how undefiant you are.
Yes,
Someone
but-
went
The
to
silence speaks
miscellaneous
volumes.
merchant.
Yes. No, I was more like trying not to interrupt you because you were trying to talk.
Who's the merchant?
Someone voiced miscellaneous merchant.
Your Majesty, the richest merchants in the coast have bribed the patricians to give them an exclusive charter. They now control all trade of glassware and jewelry, the coast's most valuable goods. It's a monopoly, Your Majesty. They're scamming the public by fixing prices and pushing smaller traders like myself out of business. Something must be done.
I sense an appearance from myself shortly.
Lower stability, lower stability, lower stability.
Low stability, lower stability.
No.
A
The market
monopoly
must
sounds-
remain.
Monopoly sounds like a business. Demanded the treasury get a taste of bribes. and declare the exclusive charter null and void.
I
Null
feel
and
like we're
void.
not gonna
Null
get
and void.
choice.
Get rid of that.
This
Yeah.
patricians, this sucks for us.
There isn't really a win here, but you
That's
can.
just preventing the winning of other people.
And that in itself is a victory. Get
Yes.
ready. Get ready to vote.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
I'd say both of these are beneficial. Let's be real. They're fine.
I think I've
Patricians
ever
can
lowered
afford to
the-
lose a little bit of trade. They've got 10.
Yeah, exactly. They got 10. They
true.
Got 10. They can
Yeah.
afford a bit.
Yeah, fellow
To see-
patricians, ignore me. You are right.
As soon as we mentioned that, it skyrocketed. Actually, yeah, you guys can do without the trade.
Your traders will get you into trouble. We're just doing you a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we'll also take some money from it.
Yes, you send the merchant away, ignoring his desperate protests. Over the next few weeks, more and more small traders across the coast start going bankrupt. The trade is now 9, stability has gone down to 8, and the patricians have gained some wealth. But the biggest companies are expanding each day and recording incredible profits. Time to open a bottle of wine.
Hey, look, Nvidia.
Well, I regret to inform you, chat, that we did not get the
We may
stability
be about to
low.
lose.
Let's
What do you
find
mean?
out.
We're winning.
Let's find out.
After several rounds of deliberations, the council approves wide-ranging reforms to the kingdom's standing armies. Here we
Huzzah.
go. The barons are the major contributors to this new model army, having volunteered their expertise and manpower in these trying times.
I'm going.
Their newfound authority brings riches to the march. Merchants seeking to sell arms, mercenaries seeking employment, and even young peasants looking to defend their kingdom.
Now, opulent.
Valiant noble heroes, one and all.
Yes, definitely have never burnt a village. Meanwhile, in a foreboding march of fortress, the barons are celebrating,
Oh no, we're becoming the shogunate.
basically.
There's worse things to become.
Is
Who
hope.
was who was big man? Was it
I
me?
think
It
that
was,
was-
oh, it was
that
me
was
because
you.
it was our banter.
It was you,
Ah.
Jesus.
I can hardly
Galaxia! Hello!
Alexia, welcome!
Thanks
Welcome in
for
time for us
raiding
to
in.
lose.
You might be about
Join
to...
the barons!
You might
Join
be
the
about to
barons!
witness a murder! Also, you have
I
no
can-
real say in which team you join, but join in anyway. You might be about to
I
witness
can-
the end of my dynasty, and maybe about to lose.
Do
I can
exclamation
hardly
point
believe
join.
they went for it.
It's me.
Just
This
one
is-
sec before we do anything. Exclamation point join and then
It's in
your
chat.
pronoun.
They can see it. It's pinned at the top of chat. They can see it.
Yes. Also, because I have this
Sanji?
command now.
Hello.
You're speaking.
This is me indeed. This is all well and good, but we have not won yet. We must mark our final preparations before we take control.
Oh, do they have one more tier? Do they have one more thing left? I actually
Maybe.
don't know.
Oh.
I don't think they did. Oh, no, here we go.
Oh, red team, you're voting! Red team are voting! March on the capital with the full strength of your model army, or quietly force the queen to abdicate.
Both of these are very easy for them.
Yeah.
I feel like we have guns.
You've got 10 seconds to go vote.
Hey, hey,
I
hey,
mean,
hey,
you can let it go a little longer.
hey.
I feel like lowering authority will have the patricians up and at them. So
That was pretty unanimous. That was
They've already got good military, so why wouldn't
Just
they?
pretty
gave us
unanimous.
No, Galaxia, are you a baron?
No, that was for the red
Yeah.
team.
I want Galaxia on my team so badly, I'm just saying.
There you go, Das.
Can you, Blue? Can you press the noble list so we can see who? It's on the left-hand side. They have not joined yet. I just got here.
It hasn't
what is
registered.
going on with the counts, though? Hello.
They haven't done exclamation mark join yet. So you got an exclamation
You-
mark join if you have
What's
happening
here?
subscribed.
And then a pronoun of your choice. It's pinned
Correct.
at the top of chat, you'll see. Anyway, Das, after you.
Then it is settled.
They're a
We have a
patrician.
plan of attack.
Yes.
But one last thing remains. Defense.
You're on my team, Galaxia. We are one.
Blow it up.
Traitor.
We're about to lose.
The game's about to
For
end.
our final march on the capital, we'll need a sizable home garrison to repel opportunistic attacks from other regions.
For the final stage of their scheme, the barons must raise their military to at least 9.
Oh,
Okay, we've got time.
we got time.
Whew. I get to sync with my buddy pal girls. Let's go.
The end game. At least one region has entered the final stage of their scheme. If they pass it, they win the game. There are some exceptions.
If they rebel.
If 2 or more regions pass the final scheme, the winner will be decided at random.
Oh, that's different.
And 0 stat endings. If Stability Authority or the Treasury hits 0 and a final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme will take priority.
I sure hope fucking so.
Rebellions. If a rebellion ends with a rebellion win and the final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme still takes priority. Good luck! The mark can only win in ambition events, which will appear after you have acquired an heir. I'm trying.
Have a baby.
Unfortunately, your husband has other priorities.
Alistair Dartwood.
You don't have to change what law you have, by the by.
I'm winding.
Welcome to everyone who has joined in. Has joined us on our little gamble, little fun time.
I think I will leave that.
I feel like anonymous voting could be oh.
Nope.
It's chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
Bounty hunters?
What is about to happen?
A fishy wedding?
The Stone Maiden.
Stone Maiden? What? I guess bounty hunters. I guess we don't have to worry about the stability anymore. Now we have to worry about their military.
I really enjoy this art. It's very Sleeping Beauty to me.
It is, yeah.
Your Majesty, these good folk are bounty hunters representing the Republic of Kurth, they say. Oh, wow.
Wow. Hello.
Ma'am, you're stabbing yourself in the skull.
It's resting on her shoulder.
I know, but it does look like she's spearing her own skull.
Queen Blue, we greet you humbly.
Blue will.
Tell me more about Kurth. It's lovely this time of year. You should visit. Lots of rain, but we make do. As for more important matters, we are searching for someone, a fugitive you might say. Last we heard, she went by the name Oreed. Funny you should say that. What kind of fugitive is she? The ships under her command are the property of the Republic of Kurth, as is their cargo. She's in my dungeons. That's excellent news. We asked permission to purchase her from you so that she may stand trial and face justice back in Kurth. Oh, and the weapons she stole, they still belong to the Republic, you understand. We can only ask you to return them. Oh, you mean return them and lower the military?
I don't know whose military that will be.
It's everybody's military because everybody's military got increased when we got them.
That's
true.
If we
return the weapons, they'll use it against us.
Sounds like something a baron would say.
Yes.
We could.
Yes, I should say for people who have joined,
yeah,
I am a patrician. The other 2 people in chat who aren't blue are both counts.
But they're both barons, not counts.
Barons, sorry, barons.
No. We're definitely counts. Everything you say wants to support the counts exclusively.
Yeah, our votes count.
I am definitely not a vampire.
Okay. So we can return the stolen weapons and transfer the custody, we can give Oreed to the bounty hunters but keep the weapons, or we can turn them away. Remember, guys, we need to keep that military low.
In patricians, we are having a bad one, huh?
Also, we get, like, more money, which is, like, beneficial for everybody. Like,
no,
come on.
Not.
It's so beneficial for everyone. If the treasury's empty, the game ends and nobody wins. Remember that, guys. So it's
the queen is getting power hungry for money.
So beneficial.
We've got to do something about this.
The wealth can then be redistributed. It's trickled down economics, guys. We've talked about this before.
We've got more opportunities to lower the Baron's military than we do to lower treasury.
We've seen what happens when someone just flaunders their wealth. We don't want that to happen again. You can't have
so important to have a good, stable foundation to build the kingdom on and to destabilize the military of anybody who might think about defying me. It's fine.
She's going authoritarian.
Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? That was not That was not to protect my people. It was me, Baron.
Okay, I feel like we're just gonna like turn this one off anyway because this doesn't really benefit us in any
Damn
way. It doesn't benefit us in any way, so we're just gonna turn that off. Yeah, voting.
The patricians will remember this.
No, they won't. And in come the barons, desperately trying to gain some semblance of military.
Galaxia, you whore.
Galaxia's on my team, bitch.
That's
I know.
pretty universal. Look at that. Isn't democracy wonderful, everyone?
Casey just leaned into the room and just said, "They're one of ours."
There we go.
You
We're returning the
Put
weapons
those flags
and
away, you little
transferring
sea
custody.
devil. Actually,
There
come
we
here closer.
go.
Everyone needs to hear Frog blast their serotonin.
No, we
come
heard
here.
it.
Come
We
here.
heard the
Come
chuckle.
here.
You agree to the prisoner to exchange the prisoner and the arms for a large sum. A pretty good deal considering not long ago you had neither prisoner nor muskets.
See?
I just want-
Profit.
I want to point out, if we now get attacked by another country with guns,
Yeah, that will be fine.
Shh, you're fine. You're fine.
Some nobles, however, are displeased you've taken away their new toys so quickly.
Oh,
We're getting pissed over here.
I
That
thought
was
I was
my
going to be
fault.
dead a season ago, so I'm just relishing that fact. A fishy wedding. Time
Oh,
for
well then.
crabs.
Oh no. Your
Ding ding
Majesty,
ding 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 ding.
the Archduke of Seoul has invited you to his forthcoming wedding. Your attendance would help shore up relations between our two great nations.
Oh, wow, we better call them.
Hey.
uh,
Ba-dum. Galaxia!
Galaxia! Look at you!
If you told me Galaxia had to dress up as a camp Victorian noble, I would think they would dress up like this.
Yeah.
I got this. That's below. Great nation. The Isle of Sal is nothing more than a nest of pirates and cutthroats.
Yo, I slap.
Nice.
Not
I
saying
heard
I'd
it
betray the
isn't a
Baronians
proper
for
marriage
you, but-
anyway. The Archduke is marrying a fish.
The groom is a fin folk, one of the denizens of the sea. Perfectly sapient and actually amphibious.
Disgusting.
So they're marrying a frog.
Church doesn't agree with a man marrying a fish. We mustn't legitimize this farce by allowing the Queen to attend.
Of course, the Queen should attend the wedding. The Queen will not attend, but she will send her warm regards, condemn the wedding, and sever diplomatic ties with the Isle of Sal. My goodness.
I say the barons should stop defying.
You should comply.
What will happen if the patricians start rebelling? Do we just shoot the? Oh, we don't have guns anymore.
We would immediately die because our military is only a 2.
Yes, they
let's
would
do
be
that.
quashed immediately.
Don't worry, I've been thinking about it.
See, here's what will happen. They'll declare war, we will dispose of them for Her Majesty, and therefore explain why we should have the military on our side.
Indeed, yes, fine, yes.
Interesting.
I feel like the queen should be allowed to attend any wedding she wants. She's the queen after all.
See how
Yeah.
supportive of me my council is? It's wonderful.
Hang on a minute, I haven't said anything.
Exactly.
So anyway,
Anyway, time to vote. You can change your mind if you wish to.
What L are we taking, buds? The people are saying C.
Who are we to, cast aside love between a man and a fish?
Hey, I'm glad to see that some people who have recently joined have also bought the game. Thank you for supporting the devs.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Guess who
Fantastic to hear.
and Donjo have both bought the game.
Look at this. Ooh, look at John Joe. Look at this fancy man.
I
You
must
are
relent
very-
and vote for fish marriage. Honestly, Galaxia, we lose either way, so
you may as well keep to your morals.
Can a man marry a fish? Should a man marry a fish?
Well, it's for the queen to decide by the looks of it.
Yeah, the queen will choose.
It is a tie.
Gay fish marriage. Gay fish marriage.
Fish marriage.
Gay.
Fish marriage, but
Fish marriage.
Big fish marriage. Big fish
Big fish
marriage.
marriage.
Big
Love
fish
is
marriage.
love.
Big-
excellent. The wedding is scheduled for next year. I'll inform the Archduke that you should be delighted to attend.
Please tell me they're serving sushi.
The kingdom is sliding into madness. When it's announced you will attend the wedding, the patricians are naturally scandalized.
Hi, Spectral Growlith. Good to see you, buddy.
Hello. They're mutinous. It's a shame that they've got no military.
It truly is. It's hard for patricians to get military, actually.
Aww.
The peasants, sentimental ever, are in favour of your decision. Public opinion turns against the overtly strict church.
Love wins.
Yeah, fuck the church.
Love wins.
Hi, Inquisitor, you're a nun. There's gay shit going on there, I promise you.
Oh, the
What is
Stone Maiden.
The Stone Maiden.
What
a
is
great name.
this?
Sound like the Iron Maiden before they could.
Oh my god, it's this picture
Guess
again.
who?
Oh my gosh, look at your book! Oh my god, I love this.
This is, I think, an exclusive outfit, if I
You're
recall.
so cute!
This might be my last one, so dibs.
Go on.
Behold, Your Majesty.
Countess Dr. Guess Who pulls Countess Dr. Guess Who. There's a lot of titles. Good job. Pulls aside a tarpaulin to reveal a granite statue of Count Spectral Growlith. The statue is impeccably detailed. Its expression a frozen grimace.
Ooh.
Did you turn Growlith to stone? I'll be pissed.
A sad sight, is it not?
That's not a statue, is it? Astutely.
Astutely observed, Your Highness. Yes, I caught that. Thank you. This is all that remains of my fellow Conti?
Gender neutral
Count?
count, I believe.
Yes. It's so close to a bad word.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have to speak so slowly.
Conte.
They just got it.
It seems the Stone Maiden is abroad in the east.
I'm just saying, this wouldn't happen if the barons had any influence.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, famously done very well against magic in the past, the barons have.
Yeah, we set it on fire.
Hey, we're investing in the kingdom.
Yes, look at how much money we have.
Yeah,
welcome.
you're welcome.
So
We're
who's
doing
that?
great.
She's the walking statue with burning yellow eyes. All who have met her gaze are turned to stone, a bit like a basilisk. She sleeps for years at a time before waking and terrorizing the kingdom. I think we need guns.
Unfortunately.
Conti Spectral Growler from the latest walk into the cemetery.
Uh-oh.
Spectral Growlith, if you're literally about...
Oh my god! You just got... I'm so
Please.
sorry.
Your Highness,
I was
we
literally
must
about
do
to
something.
say, if you're about to die, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry you just got here and you died. Don't
But
worry,
your
you've got
descendant is here
you've
now.
got a descendant, it's fine.
Ah, I have a perfect one for this. Hello! You must die.
Hire a wizard to take care of this. Oh, we've got the money for that. Send an army to smash this thing to rubble. It's only 30% chance. Tell everyone in the east to hide and consult the fairy tales for a solution. All of these have very low chance to
The
succeed.
bottom one is pure chance. It's not based on a stat. It just says 55% chance. That's it.
Jeez.
It's a roll of the dice.
Hey, we're gonna make use of the investment that we had. So, you know, if we want to just sort of like, ooh, jingle jangle, money, money, jingle jangle, jingle jangle.
Well, if
who-
you insist.
have
Yeah,
some free
exactly.
money, everybody.
Have some free money, honey.
Jingle jangle, jingle jangle. The
The
backrooms.
back rooms?
The
Also,
backrooms.
are the barons completely outnumbered at the moment?
Yes.
Yes.
But as we've learned, the one that's in the minority can sometimes swing a vote.
Yeah, that's
I
how
feel like-
that's how the counts used to be.
I feel like the counts and the patricians need to get taxed at the end of the season, just saying.
There's so
what-
many more of them
depends
to
what
tax.
Mm-hmm. Da-da-da. Voting closed. We're going to get a wizard! Send out word that you need a wizard, and fast. A few days later, one arrives and presents a hideous spectacle indeed. The wizard is a smoking ruin of twisted slag, mouth stretched in a silent scream, carried into your throne room atop a palanquin. You set down carefully by a team of sickly-looking apprentices.
Oh my god.
Gordius.
Oh my god, that's so sick.
What the fuck? Who wants to be Gordius?
I
So
hear
is it
you're
both
having
possible?
trouble with a woman who turns people to stone. A matter I regretfully have some experience with. Ha ha ha.
Oh, you're a nice fella.
I can make this problem go away for the advertised fee and a small sacrifice.
What the fuck?
All I require is one of the Queen's teeth.
What the fuck?
Can I
For
punch you?
what reason? But I just remembered to floss. For what reason?
That's wizard business. You survey the worried faces of your nobles. Allowing this wizard to pull out a royal tooth looks weak, but condemning your citizens looks cowardly.
Oh.
I feel like your baby might come sooner rather than later.
Yeah. I really need that baby, guys.
Well,
my
that
God,
wizard
it-
might have something to do with it.
Jesus. Farming goes down, the stability goes down. Fine, take the tooth.
Basically, like, you override the vote, but you get fucked.
Yeah.
One of Gordius's apprentices steps forward and whips out a pair of pliers. It's over in a flash.
Ah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Majesty. This will make a fine addition to my collection.
Yeah.
General Grievous?
A fine addition to my collection.
Aha.
Fine addition to my collection.
At least Gordius sticks with his promises. Within a week, the Stone Maiden's eyes are dark. She is a statue once more, silent and unmoving, with village children dancing around her and pigeons making messes on her head. She's Shale Dragon Age now.
Hey. Well, the defiance has gone down and our stability's gone up. Here we go. This is where we stand at the moment. The barons still need to get their military up, and the counts need to get their faith down. They're close, but they're not quite there yet. And the patricians need to lower the treasury, which did happen.
We've been
but
trying.
We're still a long way away. My air!
How do you breathe with no air?
Ah! Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to... Council hall is filled with silence. Aww. My daughter. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By the designating of an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom.
Clap, 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 clap.
Thank you, everybody.
Hey, look who it is.
Look how fancy you look!
Your Serene Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter. What is her name?
My stability
Yes,
cannot go higher.
Ika.
Please.
Yeah,
Thanks, game.
Bluetooth. Oh, please, Bluetooth.
Blue 2.
I only
Blue,
have one
two,
choice.
Blue, two.
Bluetooth, because you just
Excellent,
lost
Your Serene Highness. I'm sure little Blue II will grow up to be the chip off the old block. Oh, Bluetooth.
Mm-hmm. Where did she get that nickname? It's to do with my mom.
one. Alright.
Blue
Congratulations.
may also win the game.
I might
because
win
her
the game
stability
now.
is at 10 and she has an heir, which is her two win conditions.
Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon.
Everyone else, you have a job now.
Yeah, I've got to make it to the end of the season. Uh-oh.
Does it shark attack?
It sure does, baby!
Why is it in land?
There's a
That's-
river there.
That's why it's a
I'm
quest.
I'm afraid I must bid everyone farewell.
Ah.
Best of
Goodbye,
luck,
Stongle.
Aaron. There's going to be 2 of you.
I bid you adieu. Thank you so much for keeping us company. This has been fun.
Thank you for having me. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Good luck, Barons.
Bye bye.
See you, Stongle.
Bye.
Right,
So
I'm gonna.
what you didn't know was one of my fellow barons named Stongles is actually responsible for a lot of. Sorry.
I'm gonna say now, regardless of what the outcome is, this is gonna be our last round because of the time.
Yeah.
Because this will probably still go for another like 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, easy.
So this will be our last round, regardless of where it goes.
So do the best you can, and also I will say the data saves. So if Blue ever plays this again,
Which we
we'll just
probably
pick
will.
up.
This was fun. I don't know if we want
Yeah,
to
this
play
is a
it
vibe.
immediately next week. We might play something different next week, but I think we will definitely come back to this because this has been fun.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Upsetting
Chancellor.
news from the coast, Your Majesty. Several peasants have been killed by a shark. I've really sent your condolences. You can't close my beach.
Excuse me?
This is
That-
literally
oh,
Jaws.
this is Jaws. That beach is vital for coastal tourism. You can't close it just because a few people got on the wrong end of a fish.
Well, now I want to close it because I don't want to decrease my stability.
You can't. It'll take away. I'll take this all the way to the council.
Okay, everyone, we need the plot of Jaws to carry out here. Okay.
Keep the
Oh my
the
God!
beach open.
She's got a young child to be thrown into a shark. Fantastic! Let's go.
No! Keep the beach open, hire an adventurer to hunt down the man-eater, shut down the beach, or turn the
He's
shark
a
itself into a tourist
man-eater.
attraction. Look, more money for everybody. We can make a tourist attraction. Isn't that great?
No.
Wealth and trade. That's so good for everybody. It's called making the best of a bad situation, you know? It's so good that I think that really we should just be vetoing this. Like, we don't need that. Don't need it. I
Nothing
think
we
it's
Okay.
can say.
Okay, everyone, vote B.
vote.
B. B. B.
No. No, I'm at least getting bank.
You can get some money from this, guys.
You
You
fucking
guys
monetary.
love money.
What are you, a loan shark?
Why are there no outcomes from B? Because sometimes there just isn't.
And sometimes it then means that she gets to pick.
There we go. Oh, we had some last minute votes get in right at the end. It's a tie. Voting ties. Turn it into a tourist attraction. It's just so beneficial. Look at that.
It's genius. We flipped this on its head.
Yeah. See?
The patricians immediately mount an impressive public relations campaign. Come to Prosper Beach. See the world-famous man-eating shark. Thrill seekers welcome. More people are dying than ever, but at least they've all signed waivers. Everyone's happy, especially the shark, which grows very fat indeed.
See, everyone is happy. This was a very good outcome. See? It's so good.
I didn't consider in suggesting this game that me and Blue would end up no longer being.
Galaxia.
It's Galaxia again!
Who was Galaxia? I've forgotten.
It was.
Oh, it was Stangy. Who wants to take over Galaxia?
Your most august majesty, your esteemed highness. Something most strange has occurred in the Ghost Sea.
Excellent name. Only means good things.
A new island has risen halfway between our shores and the Isle of Sol. The Finfolk raised it from the depths using their weird ocean magic.
This is the plot of a Discworld book.
did you do
So this is also the proper plot of Occult Rebellions.
What?
Yep.
Galaxia, did you summon fucking Cthulhu?
It's true, Your Majesty. The Finfolk raised an island to celebrate the marriage of their prince to the Archduke of Sol. They will gift it to him on the day of the ceremony.
Oh, it's that wedding that we allowed.
Yeah. This is this
Oh,
guy.
it's
the
the
guy
Marshal.
who could kill you. Do you know that I could kill
Did you know?
right
Did you
now?
know this guy could kill me? He hasn't yet, so I don't know if there's any truth to his claims. He keeps claiming he can, but he still hasn't done it yet.
This is terrible news. That island is of immense strategic importance. We can't let it fall into Salish hands.
Send the queen to conduct
that'll be a
secret
whole event.
negotiations with the Finn folk. The queen shall just attend the wedding as planned. Pay a wizard to sink the island
Pay a
back into
wizard.
the sea.
We can pay a wizard to do it.
Put it back. And send the chancellor to seduce the Finn folk prince, sabotaging the wedding.
Wait until you realise the marshal is female. Amazing.
Oh, my apologies for misgendering you.
But she could kill you, you know.
She could kill you.
She could kill me. And rightfully so, because I misgendered her.
This is also why we should get rid of this monarch, guys, clearly.
I guess. If let you guys have a little think about it, you can swing your vote if you so decide. Start voting.
This is interesting because a lot of them are just like story.
Yeah, only one of them. Only one of
Patrician,
them.
There's only one thing I'm allowed to do.
Only
but-
one of them has an input apparently, which is decreasing the treasury. Which remember, Team Green desperately wants to do, and it looks like that's going to happen. So Reds and Purples, you need to be working together, and you don't have a lot of time to do that.
Even in losing that amount of money, we would still not be close to what we need. You ain't got shit to fear from us, to be honest.
It's my cumulative concern. It will stack. They'll get several.
Well, it looks like we've been outvoted. Look at this sweep from the patricians.
The wizard waddles. God, this game hates
The alliteration is not good for you, huh?
me. Into your throne room. A thin pool of brine forms around his feet, staining your nice carpet.
Show me the water wizard. Oh my god,
my
look at them! That's so good. Scramptum!
Yes.
I love them.
Das, this is your moment. This is your moment. Yep.
You want me to put that island back underwater? Big bit of magic, that. And I'd have to go up against Finn folk.
You'll be adequately compensated.
Oh shit, bank, aye. My Tower of Coral does need some repairs. I'll do it.
The
And I
wizard
will
is as
take-
good as his word. A few weeks later, the island sinks back beneath the waves suddenly as it first appeared.
And I won't take your teeth, cause that's fucking weird.
That is
Flareon!
Wild Flareon, hold the fuck up, everybody.
Oh, hold on, there's a fucking Flareon? People keep using grass types against me, I need it. I nearly did exclamation point, poke catch, vote.
Right.
Everyone remember how to play the Pokemon game from Pokemon for ages.
With the island
Yeah,
dowry
everyone
gone,
likes
the
it,
Archduke's
Fairy.
wedding plans fall through. You hear no more chatter about Finfolk marriages. Ah, guys, look what you
F.
did.
It does suck. That was the price.
That sucks. And we ended the season.
This is a moment.
Luck is with us, my friend. The Palace Watch are in our pocket. They took our money gladly.
I
The
lied.
kingdom can barely afford to pay them a living wage.
I blatantly lied. Music to my ears. Soon the throne will be ours.
Indeed it will, but now we must plan our next step.
What are we gonna do, patricians?
Green team, time to vote.
Fuck me. A. Forget B. A is
Jesus
easier
Christ,
than B.
her authority is
The authority is
4.
already really low. That's not good. That's not good, but we got no say in this. It is what it is.
Patricians
It is
don't
what
get
it is.
opportunities to raise our military. That's just not a thing the events for patricians give us.
That is unfortunate. Over the next few months, we'll have our troops infiltrate the capital disguised as beggars. At my signal, they will gather and storm the palace in the dead of night. The bribed watch will open the gates. Our soldiers will murder the queen in her bed and have our claimant on the throne before sunrise.
And we will not know about her heir. Ruthless, I like it, but what about the counts and barons? They'll call us usurpers and rise up in revolt.
With their superior military.
With their, I can't emphasize enough, immensely superior military.
Not
I will
necessarily, my
fucking
friend.
professor.
If Queen Blue's rule is weak enough, we can persuade them to accept anything. For the final
final
stage.
stage.
Oh, After you.
2 or less.
2 or less, get fucked.
To be fair,
Fuck.
you need your military to what, 9? So it's like push it as far as it goes, basically.
Yeah.
Auction time! Time
Final
to
round of auction.
invest. Time to invest in the future.
Okay. Vaz. Okay. Vaz. Hope. Fucking sink bank.
Fucking look at how much the fucking patricians have. Look at these
Yeah.
money people.
You
Jesus.
wanted us to accept not having the treasury go down, so you kept giving us personal wealth.
That's
My
fair.
money is so low, I'm not even on the board.
So for people who have joined since we started playing, the way that this command works is you do !fund, and then the letter of the one you want to fund, so A through F, and then the amount you want to fund it.
Mm-hmm. And
You can fund as much as you want.
You can do it multiple times. You don't have to do it in one command. If you want to top something, it is.
And you... Yes.
It's the top 2 will get done. So if you can see that one that you don't want is succeeding, you need to get something else to succeed
Gang
more.
up on a different one, yeah.
Have a little look at what you can get. And we're going to start.
Hasn't started.
Place your bids.
Pirate King, you will need to do that again.
Straight in there. No hesitation.
Okay.
We want community theatre. And we want it now. Support the arts. Yeah, you get it.
It's to be expected, really.
Everyone else who is still here, you cannot let a single negative authority thing pass. Narrowin, fuck you.
Donjo, you can hold on to your money. We've dumped everything. You can hold on.
You have well and truly won.
Be gay, do crime. Yep.
Be gay, do crime, go to the theatre. Time's up. We've got a theatre and we have an observatory.
Bad.
Right. I did say that was
You
going to be
want-
our last round.
Do you want to just do your ambition? Because it might be you win.
Oh. Very well. Very well.
Just to see.
Almost 9k to get that theatre. Mm-hmm.
At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a peacekeeper.
I love this art with all of them in.
I know, isn't it good? You've succeeded on that front. The kingdom is peaceful and you're renowned for your mercy and wisdom. Well done, your majesty.
Yay.
But to shut down your noble scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas, and all of them are voiced by the same woman.
Yes, correct.
The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of rebellion. That's not the word, it's revolution, but it still works.
Mm-hmm.
My advice, on the other hand, would be to infiltrate each region with our loyal spies, defeat their schemes with schemes of our own, but the Chancellor has other ideas.
Stability in trade or stability in farming? I gotta say, our trade is pretty high. Our farming is a little lacking.
Don't give it to the rest of them. The patricians' trade is good, thank you.
I mean, an 8's a good
Is
trade.
this going to increase? Because it's not clear. Is this going to increase them, or is this based on
I think this is what you're targeting now.
targeting? Okay.
So right now...
Well, really, I want to be
you have a
targeting trade
10,
because the
8,
trade is
6.
so high.
Yeah.
So stability in trade.
A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin recruiting spies. We'll send them across the kingdom in the guise of travelling bards.
It's you, Spoony
Looney
Bard.
Bard.
But this will require a fine touch. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's stability and overall trade as much as you can. And of course, there can't be open rebellion among the nobles.
You mean like how it currently is?
No,
no,
what?
they mean like literal rebellion.
Oh.
But anyway, I thought that might be a win condition, but it's not. That's your next goal.
It's my
So-
next goal, but my next goal is good. Let's, yeah, we will
That's
find
gonna be
out
us.
later on, I guess, in the future. Thank you, everyone,
we
for
raid
coming
into
and hanging
somebody?
out. Yeah, we probably should, huh?
There are a lot of people live right now.
Yeah.
Rebecca Roney's live. Little Karibo's live.
Damn. There's loads of people live.
Yo, Rebecca Roney's drawing Karlach.
Hey, yo!
Oh. Sorry, that was moving.
That was a noise.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Karlach appropriate noise. Moving on.
I've clearly spelt that name incorrect. Girls, can you send it to me?
Yeah, sure can. You don't watch Rebecca Rooney? Oh, you're in for a treat.
Apparently
very
not.
sweet.
I have heard of Rebecca Roney. I didn't realise they were on Twitch. Oh my goodness! Yeah, I've just seen the preview.
Yep.
Let's heckin' go.
Thank you to everyone for joining. If we play this game again, when we play this game again,
Yeah, it's a win.
You will keep your money and your position and everything. It will pick right up from here.
Yeah.
So come back.
Hell yeah! Right. Thank you so much, everybody, for another community night. I'm glad that they've both been very successful so far, so I'm looking forward to doing more of them in the future. And obviously, you can join the Discord and just come visit the streams where we can chat and decide what games we are going to be playing on our community nights. And I will see you on Sunday for some Pokemon stuff, whatever we're going to get up to. It's going to be Pokemon related. And then the usual art happening in the week with our new sketch that I've been testing out. So yeah, this has been great. And have a good weekend, everyone.
Let's go
Take
raid.
care.
Everyone use your blue emotes.
Use your emotes. Use my little pop emote because it's so cute.
Yeah.
Right, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.